What's up to the chat? What's up to the chat? What's up to the chat? What's up to Hardy Dog, AQ, Vinny, Dreadlock, AJ, Wing New, Boy Roscoe, the provocative bullies in the house, Red Bobby, Andy McCray, thanks for stopping in, fam, Valerie Kennels, PGH 412, Super Excellent, Eric Collins, Prentice Carr. What's up, fam? What's up? I gave you that super, Supreme, cause you my man. William McNeil, what's up, fam? Green River Kennels, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, fam. For all my newcomers, don't forget to hit that subscribe. And to all the whole chat, don't forget to hit them like button. Pick 7 dog. Pick dog. Yo, 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 yo! Robert City, what's happening, fam? Bruce Thompson, what's happening? Knucklehead! In this corner, weighing in at 160 pounds, with over 40 years experience in the dog game, I'm going to introduce the reigning, defending, and still GH.CH Twin 2!
Oh, yeah, I'm in the motherfucking house. That's right, Joe. That's right. Friday is the weekend. Come on. Y'all check out them dogs today. Y'all clean up that shit. I need to know before we go. Yes, sir. What's up, fellas? Thank y'all for coming out, man. It's always been appreciative. Don't forget to hit them likes. Don't forget to hit them likes. All right there, y'all see me? Y'all see me? All right, now hit them likes then. Yeah. Did you check them chains? Just give them some fresh water. Cause it's been hot out there where we at. Who I got to shout out to tonight? Who in the room tonight? Let me see. Everybody get that survey in. Hit that poll so we can know what to know. Need to know what the know is tonight. Provocative Bully, what's up, baby? A.Q. Henry in the house, Rubber City, Bruce Thompson, SVO, what's up? Pit Dog, it's the Sniper, what's up, bro? Mr. McNeil, what's up? Supreme Excellent in the house. Mr. Eric Collins, what's up, baby? Salute. Gallery Kennels, what's up, baby? Salute. Andy McRae, what's up, bro? Thank you for coming. Red Bobby, what's up? Come on. Yeah, tonight gonna be a good night. What's up there, Mr. Carr? Yeah, we getting in the box tonight. Benny! Benny! Can you hear me, Benny? What's up? Hey! Dreadlock! What's up, Dreadlock? Where my rap at, baby? Still waiting on the rap, baby. What's up? Thank y'all for coming out tonight, y'all. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Had to get my room hyped. Yeah, we getting in the box today. I need my room hyped. We got to be on some shit tonight, y'all. We're gonna be on some shit tonight. We getting in the damn box. Figure some shit out. Don't forget to hit them polls. Don't forget to hit them likes. Those who's new to the game, step on in with no shame and hit the subscribe so you know when I'm here. All right? Do that for me. Lucky, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Wayne Moore. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna put a question to your shit. Thank you, bro. Shout out. Shout out to Wayne Moon. Thank you. Hey, guys. Salute to the chat. That's all I got to say. Salute to the chat. Couple of these right here for the chat. Couple of these right here for the chat. I'm behind that. All right? All right, now, let's get some serious business here. You know, before we can get started with this shit, we got to figure out how we got to get this disclaimer out. You know what I mean? We need to get this disclaimer out. You know, I ain't got to load it up and that, but I got to get it in. I got to get it in, fellas. If anybody know it, just type it out there for me. Just type it out for me, because I need some help. Pit Dog, what's up in the house, baby? Good to see you up in here, bro. Good to see all y'all up in here. Everybody's made it. Everybody made it. Everybody made it. My boy.
Thank God it's stress service. Ron King. Mason. What's up, fam?
What's up, babies? Hey, man. Red Bobby, get up in. Not Red Bobby, but Jeep Rascal, come here, man. Let me know he in. Jeep Red Boy. Jeep Red Boy Rascal, you out there, right? Hey, baby, shout out to you, man. Been trying to get a hold of you. Call me. Call me. You know what I'm saying? Call me. All right, y'all fellas. Need that hookup. Need that hookup. I got to get this disclaimer out the way, y'all, because, you know, we need to get this out the way early.
Down to the bones, UK. What's happening, fam? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and them likes. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and them likes.
I can't never find that button when I need it. Yes, sir. Hey, fellas, look. Before we get started, I just want to send my shout out to Mr. Michael Loomis. I heard he had some unfortunate things happen to him. You know what I mean? I don't wish no bad on anybody. I just want everybody to know that, we with you. We with you. All right? Just know the Going Hard Kennels in the chat is with you. It is what it is. Oh my goodness, don't say that. I just don't never remember where it be at. That's all. We done moved it so many times. We done moved it. Let me see. I might have to just pull this disclaimer up here and just, okay, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, let's get this disclaimer out the way, fellas. Let's go and get this thing on out the way. We'll get this disclaimer on out the way, y'all, so we can get back to business here. You know what I mean? Respect the game. The views herein expressed in this post do not necessarily reflect those of myself nor the forum owner. It should be viewed strictly as entertainment and for the historical purposes only. I nor the forum owner either promote or condone any violation of the Animal Welfare Act of 1976 or any other local, state, or federal laws. Again, this post should be viewed strictly as entertainment and for the historical purpose only. For the historical purpose only. All things spoken tonight will be particularly fictional until proven otherwise. Until then, it's a fictional event. Only a fictional event. So hold it down. Put your badges away. Put your badges away because it's only fictional. There we go. Now let's get into some shit. Hey, I want to know who's gonna get on the other side today. You know, I need somebody on the other side. So I'm going into somebody today. So I just need to put somebody over there. Let me see. Let me pick somebody. I don't know who we want to pick. Give me a name, y'all. Just throw me a name. I need to be able to work his ass tonight. See, he's gonna be in the box with me, so I'm gonna be up here teaching y'all some shit to do to these people. So I just want to make sure I got somebody over there so I can revert to them. Hey, I tell you what, you know, I think he made a good idea. I'm gonna put Chico over there. Anybody don't mind if I use Chico tonight, do you? I ain't gonna beat him up. I'm just saying, we're gonna put Chico on the other side, so it's easier for me to say. You know, when Chico goes bumping on me and I got to bump him back, next thing you know, we fighting in the box with the dogs. How's the referee gonna handle that, huh? It get down and dirty like that sometime, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have them little grudge matches when things get ugly, all right? So these are all the little possible things we're gonna try to cover tonight on my abilities, and I'm gonna teach you some things, or at least speak on some things about, you know, the strategy of what goes on inside the box. I hope you just don't think you just jump in the box with your animal and cut him loose and shit. Because if that's all you're doing, then you're missing a whole lot of parts here. You know what I'm saying? One of the parts you're missing is the teammate. You know, right now, you doing shit like that and you don't know what to do but to sit there and holler at your dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then you ain't a team player. You know, you are more important in helping your animal than the animal helping itself. So this is what we're going to be going over. If I get to moving a little too fast and out there, y'all just let Twin One know. Because I guess down in here, this is the worst spot right here. This is when all the fake shit is out the window. No more talking shit, none of that. This is time to be sold. You know what I mean? I said this is the time to be sold. Shouldn't be telling y'all none of this. You know what I mean? But guess what? I am. All right, let's get to it, man. All right, look. Let's start from us stepping on in there. And the way you're handling your animal prior to all activity. Prior to all activity. Me, I like whispering to my dogs the whole time. You know, from the time that dog is handed to me in that towel, and I plant his feet on that ground, I'm talking to him the whole time. Yeah, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's on, son. Yes, sir. He knows. He has a feeling something up. Some of them, you know, when you hear them talking like that, their tail start wagging, they start shivering a little bit. You know, they shiver. You know, mine would just start to shiver like, rrr. You know, tail wagging. Then when you hear that word, face your dog, oh Lord, he sees that shit, he wakes right the fuck up, and so do I. Whoopee! So tonight we're gonna be going into Chico, okay? One of the things I want to get you guys to understand when you first jump in and you turn your dog to that corner. You don't need to be locking your legs around your dog. Me, I try not to ever put my legs around my dog, period. I don't want no kind of pressure. I don't want no pressing on him. Now, I want his body to feel just as free. So you'll see me most of the time when I get in, I'll be right down. I bend right down and I put him right there in that little middle pot like I'm a catcher. I'm sitting right there in that little catcher's mitt. You know what I mean? And I just sit him there and I'm right there, pulling him up in me close. So as I'm talking to him, you know, I'm not talking, I'm whispering. Yes, sir. Yeah. Get down, son. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Got to keep on. I always felt like I try to get him back to the conditioning. Now, these are things that's nothing new to him. These are things that are definitely not new to him. As soon as he come out that drink bowl and we put his ass up on that meal, whether it be the electric meal or whether it be the treadmill, or I hook him to that bike, you know, to take off riding with him, I put him on that four-wheeler to make him run. Whichever way it is, when I'm setting him up and hooking up his harness, guess what I'm doing to him? I'm talking to him. Boy, you better be ready today, boy. Yeah, we got some work today. Yes, sir. We got some work, son. That's right. Let's go. We got some work to do. So when it comes down to getting down to it, you know what I'm saying? You got 8, basically, I would have to say a good 7 weeks to that. And in 7 weeks, you can do a lot with a dog when you're training one. So imagine what you're doing with a dog that you can keep with. The only time that he gets a break in these seven weeks is on Sunday. So everything else is on a repetitious schedule. Everything else is on a repetitious schedule. So every time this dog has to do something, he's got my hands on him. I am communicating with him all the time. All the time. I mean, I said it gets to a point that I can look at him on the meal and tell him when to slow down. I can look at him on the meal and put my hand to the right with that little toy or that sleeve, and he knows to go over there to the right and get it. I can put it in the left hand, put it over there. He knows he can get it. Now imagine 8 weeks of that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's really 7 for me when I'm working, but 8 good weeks is a good keep to me. But 7 weeks of that, this is what he's going through. He's getting this repetitiously. Repetitiously. I'm teaching him how to respond if I say, slow it down, son, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. He knows. I know that he's getting ready to hit his point. Why? Because during the keep. Remember that? I told you about that. It's very important. You should know by now. You should know by now by the time he gets there. You should know. Because if you don't know, then he's going to go blow right on through it, blow itself right hot, and there you got a problem. You're not controlling the activity. You don't know how to turn your dog down, then you don't know how to turn him up. These are the things that happens when I get into the box. These are all the things that's ticking in my head. You know, I got to go out here and get a feel. As soon as I cut him loose, the referee say face the dog, you turn around, face him, and you let him go. Boom! You got a show going on. Now, at that point right there, everything I did in them 7 weeks, everything, I mean, immediately, contact is made. I'm going right to work. I'm going right to work. Boom! I'm right on top of it. I'm right on top of it. What position am I in? Well, you know, most of the time when they clap right there in the middle. Right? Okay, let's go with Chico today. Chico comes right in, boom, jump right on my head, boom. Okay? Now, I am not going to have my dog chasing no dog around that's got him on the ear or on top of his head, tying himself out, trying to chase him. No. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have my game plan. First thing you want to do is always maintain your position. You got to know your position. Remember, it's a team sport. And to me, I have to know my position. Okay, you want to jump on him and you want to start riding him out. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go right there where that head rider is, you know, because he's just going to be out in front, right out in front of him. Because my boy's clapping at the chest, clapping at the leg, clapping at wherever he can try to get. Okay? But I want him to do is I don't want to be behind him. I want to be right beside him, really a little ahead of him. And I'm going to tell you why. Imagine this, gentlemen. If you got a head rider who's trying to keep you from pushing up into him and grabbing his ass, then you have to be able to help your animal. See, as long as he knows that you're right there, he's not going to be too busy trying to get too out of control because he's going to depend on me. See, my mind is already set. You're not going to run all over the box with me because I'm going to be walking just a little bit ahead of him, sideways, and I'm looking at him, right? But where I'm at, I'm up in front of him. And while I'm up in front of him, guess who else sees me? That old head riding motherfucker, okay? I want him a little side of me because, see, as I walk towards him and he's backing up, right? If I'm in the position, I'm trying to put my feet right there in that position where his handler can't come in and just push me out of any position. No, I ain't blocking nobody, so you can't come and push me if I didn't. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm going to be. And the whole purpose of doing that, as these dogs are moving, I'm walking him towards the first wall that I can get him to. Because, see, if I'm walking towards that wall and my boy is pushing forward, I ain't trying to get him to rush him. I'm getting him to walk him. Because as he's trying to bounce around on that head and shake him all down and all around, the whole time he's backing up, he's running out of space. Because just as soon as he gets to that wall, I'm going to beat him to that wall. I know the wall coming before he do. because I'm in a position where my dog sees me and he sees me. He's going to try to avoid me. This is why when I get close to the wall, the only thing he sees now is me past him, but my dog still sees me. I'm beating him to the wall so he don't take a left. I need him to take a right. If there's a corner right there to the right, we're going to go to the right. If there's a corner out there, I'm going to go take him to the left. What I'm trying to do is get him to put himself in a position where when he makes that curl move in the corner, because I done blocked him, so the only way he can do it, curl up out of there, he ain't got but one curl to do. Most of the time, fellas, I got my boy so close to that wall, but when he makes that turn, now I'm sending in. Get there. Now I'm sending him in. Remember, I'm already behind him on the wall, so he's looking up, looking through me, see me. The head rider, he got to make a decision what he's going to do when he hits that wall. There's a corner there, and there's another wall there. He's got to go that direction. Because most of the time, they're trying to avoid you anyway. He's not going to make a turn into me. He's not going to take them hind legs and swing them to the right. He's going to try to swing them to the left. And that's when you send your animal in, because it's at that point that you have striking room. He can't run but so far. That's when you send your, work him up. Let's go. Get there. Yeah. Get in there. Now I'm rushing. Okay? Just as soon as he makes that turn, I'm already jumping around on the other side of my animal. See, this is the part you guys miss. As soon as he goes to make that turn to avoid me and he goes the other way, immediately I go to that wall that he has to come around in. So if he gets backed up against the wall and he tries to make that turn, guess who's standing there? Me and my dog. And I'm sending my boy in. I'm screaming and hollering. Guess what's going to happen to that dog? He's going to hesitate. He's going to try to move, but he's going to try to avoid me. And that little quick instance of why I'm screaming and sending him in, he's going to twist. And this is when you catch him. This is when you really can get up in there and yank him, because he don't have all that space now. He don't have all that space to dance around and act like he kung fu. No, he got to make that turn, and you be patient to get it. You be patient to get it. It don't always work right then. You might have to walk a whole nother wall to get there. But your plan is, don't rush your dog on a head rider. You don't rush your dog on a head rider, because a good head riding dog will beat your ass. Especially if you're not helping your dog. You know, the concept is to limit the movement so your dog doesn't have to chase him. And when you got him in a predicament where he has to make a change or any type of turn, it's that turn right there that you send him in, because his body is not stretched all out. Now he's turning. He's exposing things. And when you go to pushing into him, he's going to either turn like this, or exposing his ass, or he's going to try to position himself up over you, exposing his chest. Either way, that change and turn, remember, what's my job? My job is to help my dog. So I already know. You know when a dog, look, I'll tell you what, next time look, man, calling is a major point in learning how to handle. These things that I'm saying tonight will take that to your training and call your animals and school your animals, and you school yourself as I tell you these things. One thing you're going to notice, dogs try to avoid objects. They try to avoid it. So if you're putting yourself in a position in the heat of the moment, and he's in the heat of the moment, with me standing there's like a wall to him. He's not going to turn and swing my way when there's a wall there. He's going to try to swing another way where he feel like there's an opening. And these are the things that you have to catch. And you have to know when. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something, man. I did some shit one time with a dog in the show, man. The dog had him on the head. It was little Mikey. Remember I made Mikey sit? I made Mikey sit in the middle of a match. Yeah, I was going against Legion of Doom, and we won Best in Show that night. To let y'all know, we won Best in Show that night. Oh, he was a head rider. He was slick as hell, and he was fast and rugged with it. You know, he wanted to put his whole mouth on top of your head. But see, Mikey was trying to chase him, and I'm trying to slow Mikey down. So for me to slow Mikey down, I told Mikey, sit. Mikey, sit. Guess what Mikey did? Mikey sat. Now guess what we got? Mikey sitting there with a motherfucker on his head. But guess what Mikey figured out? The dude, the old boy's dog, didn't know what to do with that. He's just sitting up there on the head. He ain't moving nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He's just up there on the head because Mikey ain't going nowhere. And Mikey ain't pushing. As soon as he relaxed, I cut Mikey go. Get in there, Mikey. Get him, Mikey. Mikey caught him in the chest. Don't give a damn about your head riding ass now because guess what? Mikey got your ass. And Mikey got control. You see what I'm saying? Once we make contact, whether it be a leg, a shoulder, chest, you send him in. But now we want to push. Because when you pushing, he's trying to run. He's trying to maneuver. He's trying to back around. He's trying to keep out of that hole. He's trying to break down and get you off of something. If you hit him hard enough, he's going to try to change something. You always sit down when you pop him in the chest, they try to ride the head while you biting shit out of him in the chest. You know what I'm saying? Believe me. And then if you get up in there tight enough and you send him in there fast enough and hard enough, these are the times that I like to work. These are the times that my chief tells me I got pushing power, I got pace power, I'm going in there. You be hearing guys, twin, why you rushing him? Slow it down, baby. We got a long night. No, we don't. No, the fuck we don't, because you wasn't standing there when I conditioned this motherfucker. No, we know what we doing. We want to force that pace. The whole point of the keep was pace. Pace. When we do it explosively. Boom, get in there. I got to get him to working. Believe me, the dog is going to turn up to keep up. That's the trick. I slow down when I ain't got to exploit, and I speed up when I get the hit. So every time I got a hit, boom, I'm going in. Boom, 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 get yourself. Get in there, get in there, get in there. That's I'm getting excited. I'm trying to let Mikey get in there. I'm trying to get him heated. Like being on the mill, I need you to get in there. And once he gets that pressure, now he's putting the pressure. Now I got him ducking shoulders and dipping arms. You know what I'm saying? He's a little dumb because most of them stay on the head too long. When you start punching on them, you know what I'm saying? I punch the shit out of them until they figure out that ain't the place to be. Bring your ass downstairs where we can really do some jobs on you. Now, because I want a back and forth punch out thing. You know why? Because I'm keeping the pace at my pace. As long as you want to sit down here and swap with me, I'm sending my boys in. Because I know what I bring to the box. I bring killers, ability, pace. They already got caught in the trap. It's a trap. Because now I got the pace going my way. My boy can do it. Whatever I put in there, I got a pace that I can rush. You're doing a whole lot of banging back and forth with me, but guess what? It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. I know what my watch say. I can go at this pace for a whole hour. I wouldn't give a damn. 90% of the matches that we went into, they dogs could not keep up with the pace. That's the problem. Damn good dogs, but they all could not keep the pace. I can guarantee every time I done it, everybody was saying, twin, slow down, bro. Come on, man. Man, damn, twin, you rushing him, ain't you? Yes, sir. You was sitting there in the keep the last 7 damn weeks, the last 8 weeks, basically, the 7 weeks continuously. you wouldn't be saying that because we work for something everybody else don't work for. Pure pace. You taking dogs, putting them on the mill 5-10 minutes, taking them off, walking them. They ain't setting no damn pace. That's what y'all do though. I ain't stopping y'all from doing it. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Don't want to see your dog speed up, blow out. You can't ask that out of your dog, then fine with me. Keep doing what you're doing. But I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm banking on you to think like that. A lot of you guys think like that. A lot of you guys go in them boxes and they act like that. You know why? Because I've been in there enough with enough of them to know why they can't stand the going hard shit when we on their ass. Guarantee you I can bring out a couple guys up in here, man, to sit down and tell you that that concept is an all-out advantage. If this is what I'm working for, then this is how I'm handling my dog. Remember, I'm handling my shit. I'm walking the wall right along with him. Right along with him. Don't get pushed over. Don't get pushed over now and then fall off on your side. Oh, you getting ready to get beat up. I'm doing enough screaming, sending my shit in. I got his handler and him wondering, well, shit, what's going on? You know? You got to put the pressure on the handler in him. Once I plant my feet in a position, I ain't moving. I ain't moving. Don't push on me because I was here first. Grab something, you grab a chest, you grab a leg. Me, I like pointing. I point. Remember that left to right? I like to point. I like to slow down. I like to dig in. No, I don't want you just to grab a leg. No, I want every hit a biting hit. Every hit, it needs to be a biting hit. Don't just grab a leg. I want you to go grab that motherfucker and try to snatch it off. Snatch it off. I'm sending you in. Every time I punch you, I'm punching your ass, and you can hear it in the crowd. Everybody get quiet, because I'm doing all the goddamn noise making. Get in there! Get in there! I'm fucking up the dog, the handler, blocking his ass, throwing my elbow, because once I plant my feet, I'm there. I'm there. If I had to open up a space to let another dog through, you know what I'm saying? If I got to open up a space and I did something wrong. Because they should be concentrating on my shit killing your ass. They shouldn't be concentrating on me. All they hear me is making noise. That's it. I'm making noise. I got my boy, every time he punch, I'm sending it. Every time. I want him to know, good job. That's right, bust that ass. Get in there. You understand what I'm saying, fellas? It's the positioning. You have to be able to read George. Fuck what the other one doing. Because as long as he's doing what he's doing, you should know the playbook on how to handle that. Him in the handler. Okay? I'm getting to my spots that's going to benefit and give me the advantage. Most of them are a little late. It takes a real good handler to get in there and catch on to what's going on. Tell you some of the great ones that I sat back and learned this shit from. Some great ones. Hardcore Mike. Use that old heavy ass weight. He'll go up in there, but all that big ass, and he'll work your ass to death. Shit. Joe Abraham wasn't nothing to fuck with. Nothing to fuck with. Little dude about my size. But boy, he can handle one. He can handle one. See, the thing that I learned through these guys was nobody conditions their dog for pace. Y'all don't believe in putting a dog out there and forcing them at the maximus. See, you have to understand what the maximus is. The maximus is to go places where nobody else goes before. You understand what I'm saying? I work my shit to get there. And once they get there, we stay there. Because the body is going to adjust based on what I'm doing in the keep. The way he eats, the way he rests, the way we work. You know, I don't have time out showing my teeth to spend. And you know, he looking a little tired today. I don't feel like fucking with him today. He got no work in this week. I can give a day. I don't do none of that. None of that. I don't do none of that, buddy. So Chico catching hell right now. Chico, he's already in a trap because I'm forcing him and his animal to do something they really didn't condition for. Now they can have a good damn dog. And I mean, they be some good ones. You know? But the problem is, you can't go at the pace that I'm going, but you're forced to. And I ain't letting up. I'm forcing you down there. It's like a damn gator when he snatch up one of them big ass oxen and snatch his ass down into that water. You didn't fall into the gator's trap. Once he get out there in that water, he fucked. Because guess what? He can't swim as good as the gator. He's in the gator's trap house. And this is how I see ourselves in a trap house. Once we get you in that water, because now we're forcing you to keep up with us. Why? Because I keep sticking you. Every time you hit you, I'm sticking him in. Boom, 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 boom. I'm screaming and hollering. I'm putting my positions. I ain't letting you get away. I'll stand there on the damn pit wall and have one hand on the pit wall and be standing right there screaming at my dog. Well, the other dog can't turn this way. He's not gonna turn this way. He's gonna go the other way. He might get caught up in the corner and get pushed back and be sitting on his ass. Oh, I'm really sending him in now because now I'm pointing to stifles, guts, chest, screaming, hollering, blocking in. I'm really blocking now because I got the corner. Corner mine now. Oh, I got one hand on this hand right here, and I got my other hand like this. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know, you got to work him. You got to pace him because they're not ready. Anybody who ever seen us go, they will tell you. They will tell you. They will tell you. Give them damn how good you are. Them first 30, you are fucked up by the time it hits 30 minutes. You are. You either have to be under a keep like mine, that you have some type of pace. But usually at that 30-minute mark, my boy ain't even breathing. He is still punching. Brat was a great puncher. Oh, she walked your ass. She wouldn't even give a damn. She just eat your ass up. The pace was so quick for her because she was already nutty. She was a Mayday dog. You know, she was a Mayday nut. Pretty mama? No. Mama ain't gonna do shit. You can scream there and holler, mama. Mama gonna look at you like you damn crazy because mama said you ought to know better than that doing that shit to me. Because I don't even start working. Until about the hour mark. I don't care how good you are. Mama beat two-time winners, and she beat them by not even thinking about turning all the way in their ass and turning into a beast that she was. A beast until the hour mark. It's like she really liked it to go. So she preferred to let a dog work themselves out. You know what I mean? Always keeping the pressure on them, but never getting in trouble. Now, her first one, she went into the church boys with one, and this dog was a two-time winner when she went into her, and she came in there and jumped on mama and looking like Pepper. You know what I'm saying? Did the Abrahams. I wouldn't put the Queen of Heart on. I wouldn't give that dog that kind of Queen of Heart status. No, I wouldn't give her that Queen of Heart status, but she sure acted like she was Shady Lady when she jumped in there. She did. She came in with this fast, blitzing pace and was all over mama. Mama already a big, cocky, strong bitch. You have to understand, she's being conditioned by going hard. And she's on a going hard keep, so I ain't worried about her. And I'm not worried about her at all. That bitch hit her one time in her shoulder, put a big ass chunk up on her ass. Made that bitch mad, and it was over in 26 minutes. 26 minutes. Because mama has figured, no, I can't hang around with this one. This one hurt me. And she kicked in that goddamn gear that we see her kick into at the hour mark. She kicked in very early, about the 10-minute mark, and believe me, 16 minutes later, we was done. Done. Because the pace, she kicked in, and she knew she was in a fast pace. So she took on the pace. Oh, you want to play this game? Oh, okay. Kick in. She kicked in that pace with her. And guess what? Big girl could not handle Big Mama. One, she was too strong. Two, she was already aired out to go a pace. And the only reason she's at that pace right now because you took her there. And once you took her there, she took you there. And once you get out there in that water, it's just a matter of time because guess what happens? Y'all dogs be trying to slow down. Y'all dogs be getting winded. Y'all dogs be getting hot. Because they ain't used to that. They used to them long out, break here, break there. You know, run a little bit here. You know, taking break days all during the damn week. Easy days and shit like that. Some of y'all take days off. Me? No. Spartan. Straight Spartan. Dedication. Dedication. You gotta be dedicated. When you put that dedication in there, you see it in the box. You see it in the box. No, yeah, okay. Now, we had one name. I mean, you hear me talk about Judo. You know, Judo was a snooty Molly B dog. And he was a head rider. But he was one of the coldest head riders you ever wanted to see. When I say a head rider, I'm talking about one that would jump on the head and you was not going to touch him. He was Sugar Ray Leonard. You ain't going to touch him. I mean, he could move an arm. He could kick the mud. He could damn near do like one of them skaters. You know, and I'm not bullshitting. He had down there put his legs back there around his back and be wearing your ass out. But here's the funny part about it. It was the pace that wore him down. It was the pace. No, he just didn't grab you on your head and let you push him around. No, he would grab you on your head and start chewing your ass up and shaking the shit out of you. Every time you make a wrong move, because he's on this. Remember, he ain't on no just riding ahead and stand all out the way. No, he is on a pace run. So I'm sending him in like I would send one in on the leg or the stifle or the chest. He's on the head and I'm sending him in. Don't let his forepaws hit the ground because he's going to snatch you off your feet. I prefer him to be sliding around and doing a whole lot of head damage while you're trying to push around. And while you're trying to push around, I got him on a fast pace. It's constantly moving and snatching your ass. Shaking the damn, you got a headache because your brain can't keep up with the snatching and the shaking. They get tired, y'all. They get tired. Next thing you know, now they want to sit down. They start standing there. And they'll take their paw and try to stick it up there around that head, you know, where that mouth is grabbing and trying to slide it down. Oh, now you're going to be on your back. Because now I'm really sitting there. As soon as that one paw come up off the ground, it's over. Because that's an indication that he's getting tired. He hasn't figured this shit out yet. He figured the best thing for him to do is to stop and slow down because he done got tired trying to get out of that hole. That's when you really pick up the pace. Now I want you to throw him down. I want you to flip his ass. You know what I mean? I need some skull dragging. I need you to break down this motherfucker now. Because I have the pace. Your positioning means everything. And if your dog can see you, if he saw me for 7 damn weeks looking him in his eyes, then I had to do that night. I got to look in his eyes that night. I don't want to do nothing no different than I did for 7 damn weeks. I want him to know that I'm right there telling him what to do, like I told him in them last 7 weeks. When I say go, you go. That's what you train them to do. Not up to him, it's up to me. I got the gas pedal. And when I want to send them in, it's like them on the mill, real tired. And I grab that damn toy and there it is, boom. And I wouldn't give a damn how tired it is, that's what they're going to do. It's in their minds. Why? Because I direct my dogs with drive. You want to put drive into your animal, you got to put pressure on your dog. If he can see me, when he get tired, I know how to slow him down. But he don't have to get tired. I know when to slow him down. I know when to slow him down. But you won't catch me doing it nowhere close to an hour. You'll see me push a dog the whole damn hour. Most of them don't make it. And if I do go over an hour, I did with Pretty Mama her last two, it was because she danced around and laid around, grab a leg, and want to sit down on it, you know what I mean? She'd get one and cover herself up and just sit there and just gnaw on her leg, just gnaw on it. Make a dog look like they tornado on her ass until that hour mark. It was like a watch. And for those who saw her go, you know what I mean? We had guys that wanted to make money, so, they believed in my shit. They needed cars, they needed homes, and hey, come on, let's go get it. Twin on some shit. But one thing about Pretty Mama, she was a money dog. She was a money dog. If you ain't never seen her before, then you would not think that she was bad as she was after what you saw her do in the first hour. The bitch became a killer after the hour. And those who ever seen her go, they'll tell you at the hour mark, like she had a stopwatch. It's like she knew when she would kick in and be the brat. We seen her do it one time on the 26th. Everything else, hour 26 over. Hour 26. Took her an hour. It takes her an hour to say, okay, I got your ass now. Take her 26 minutes to kill you or finish you or stop you. 26 minutes. And you think that's a long time? Not for a dog that's been paced out. Not for a dog that didn't figure she got the up, because now she ain't gonna never let you recover. She's already strong as fuck. She's already had the pace. We haven't even began to use the pace until after the hour mark, because that's when she starts turning into a killer. That she was. You know what I'm saying? You put the pressure. Put the pressure. Buck Rogers is a little different. Inside the box of Buck Rogers, we just go on go. I mean, because we know you ain't gonna last an hour with him. That's just bottom line. Bottom line. Those who seen him go will tell you the same thing. It would be hard to see a motherfucker stand an hour with him. Why? Because we had a pace that was 90 miles an hour from square one. As long as I'm sending them in, I'm sending them in for a reason, because I know what I did the last 7 weeks. My job is to set all the scenarios. Know where I'm always in the position for him to see me. I'm always in the position that if I got to point to something at that quick moment, he can see me. When I need him to get up in there, he needs to see me. You understand? I'm always in their face. I'm always in their ear. I'm always pointing at shit if I have to. But we always doing this. We got to go, 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 go. You can look good as hell, because that's what make a good show. When you see two dogs all like this, guess what happens? This one dog wasn't ready for all this, and he started doing this. Guess what happened? This motherfucker still beating on him. Look at him down here. He down here getting beat on. He's still there, but he's down there fighting, okay? This is where they end up. Why? Because they were not prepared for that shit. They're never prepared for it. I mean, I've done enough of this shit to know what I'm talking about. This is not experimental shit now. It's a game plan. Okay? This is a game plan, because guess what? You guys, I don't care how good you think you can condition one. When you run into a kennel like this one right here, I'm telling you, there's enough of y'all out there, and I've been out there enough and seen enough and done enough to know y'all don't condition for pace. And when y'all get caught out there with y'all shit going down, because they done got hot and winded, first thing y'all thinking something wrong in the keep. No. You know damn well what it was. You did not press your dog to go at that type of pace. He gave all he had to keep up. But he wasn't conditioned for, like, I spent 7 weeks conditioning mine. Remember, I told you, an hour and a half, I doing 10 miles. An hour and a half on 10 miles. Try that with your shit and see how far you get. You understand what I'm saying? Try it with your shit. How many of you guys will sit there and say, that's crazy? I take my dog off. I don't even run my dog that much on the mill. I don't even do this all that much. But guess what? I can believe that because I done seen enough of y'all that don't. But I have got every single one of y'all to revamp. But those who saw how quick, they always, but twins be bringing them killers in. Is it that we bringing killers in or we bringing fast-paced killers in? Don't just give them the killer part. Okay? Because that's what it looks like when you run out of steam and we don't. You understand what I'm saying? We force you to fight at a pace that you're not ready for. You might look good there for a minute, but 5 or 10 minutes of this shit right here, you're not looking that good no more. Because you're trying to take a break and I'm still trying to kill your ass because I got it in me to do so. So I done seen enough. Remember, remember who's sitting here at this desk. That's all I want y'all to remember. So when all y'all who got something to say, remember what room you in. You ain't gonna make no damn conclusion to something that's already been done. You know, I ain't telling you what you're doing is wrong. I'm just telling you how I come in there and whoop y'all ass with the shit that I do. It's all about the advantage. I'm looking for every single edge that I can get. From blocking the wall, from staying all up in my dog's face, screaming at his ass, while your dog is sitting up there probably panicking like his handler, because his handler's probably getting mad. Probably getting mad because he's at some point, you know what I'm saying? They're screaming at their dog to keep up. Because when they don't, guess what they're doing? They're taking unnecessary hits and punishment. You know, I want them to keep them up. You know, if they're a good dog, they're going to get theirs in. But my dogs are cyborgs. I'm on roids. I'm on 7 weeks of purity going hard kennels conditioning. I don't feel none of that shit. I put all the right shit in my dogs that I already know. We ain't going to swell and we ain't going to bleed to death. We ain't going to do none of that dumb shit. I bought in cyborgs. Cyborgs. It's going to just be a matter of time. You cannot control my pressure. And when you can't control my pressure, you don't have none. Because I'm going to take what little you put into yours out of you. I wouldn't give a damn who it is and how good your shit is. If his dog is good as mine, your ass is going to be in trouble. Because it has a lot to do with the team. Your game plan is your game plan. My game plan is my game plan. We put them plans together, and that's why we inside this box, right? So today, I'm in there with Chico. Chico can do all the maneuvering he wants, but if he's worried more about his dog keeping up, then guess what? I'm all good for that. You understand? I'm all good for that. He wants to swipe it out. Okay, let's swipe it out then. He better be hollering. He better be keeping up with his shit because guess what? That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to stay ahead and you're going to stay even with me and you're into my trap. I'm going to block all the corners of the box. We ain't going to spend an hour running all over a goddamn square wall. No. We're going to be doing a whole lot of fore dragging. You're going to be a whole lot of down on the ground trying to kick yourself back up and get on your damn feet because guess what? It's running through your ass. You don't got but 15, maybe good 20, and you doing a whole lot of from the bottom now. You can be a game-ass dog. I don't take nothing away from them because I don't never know what they're going to do on the other side. I just know what I'm going to do. And my whole game plan was not just his game plan, my game plan is to cut the box off. Run this shit, make it a good show, force the show into my territory, which my territory is pace. 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 You can have the greatest conditioning going on in the world. But that shit falls real shitty when your ass run out of a pace and you get winded because your dog is not on a fast pace. He had enough talent and enough heart, but he didn't have the right conditioning to go with a dog at such a fast pace. See, if you wanted to go hang with Queen, you better be in there with a fast pace, because if you weren't, she was smashing your ass. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Rubber City asked a good question. I'm saying like this, Rubber City, if y'all can read what he said, I can't, Mike just told me. It's like Rubber City, here's the trick. Every time I fucking win, I put it on the keep and the dog. Every time. I never felt nothing more than that. It was a team thing. Even if they had a better dog, bro, I took that out of them in the first 30 minutes. I became the better dog because I'm going to beat the shit out this dog because he cannot keep up with my pace. I wouldn't give a damn. I've seen good dogs. Now, it's hard to say you got more talent than Brat. It's hard to sit there and say this dog had more talent than Buck Rogers or Mikey or Judo. Remember the kind of dogs that we bring in? Kind of dogs that we bring in. These are good dogs. One damn thing, the only dog that I ever felt like that was better than me and to keep showed his true colors was against the little young Gator dog. Against Psycho, the 3 hour and 17-minute match there. That was it. That was the only dog that I ever felt that was better and had more ability than us. But it was the pace that was the factor. It's just the part that kind of threw everything off, but they were using my keep against me. So the dog was in there with me, was in the same kind of condition that I was in. Same pace, same strength. He just had more ability and quicker mouth. Yeah, we took a hurting, but the pace was this. For 2 hours and 30 minutes. Just like this, for 2 hours and 30 minutes, gentlemen. 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now, you asking a lot out of some dogs, ain't you? I ain't talking about they taking breaks, standing there and hold. No, we like this. For 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's right then, I'm trying to stop the show. I'm trying to call it a draw right now. While we still got dogs. Because I'm looking at 2 grand champions going into each other and neither one of them got a title yet. I'm trying to save them. You understand what I'm doing? I asked for it to be a draw. Let's just, hey man, we ain't got enough on this one here. Let's just call this one a draw. Because we can come back and finish this later. You know, I want my dog, I want a champion. You know, I want to champion this one out. Can't do it doing this. Both dogs were still doing this at 2:30. Let's just break him and call it a draw. But because his dog was showing a little bit more faster mouth than Psycho, because he had a little bit more ability than Psycho, that little edge, the man said no. I said, okay, now after 2:30, we're going to lose these dogs, bro. We're getting ready to lose them. We don't pick them up now, we're going to lose them. Only reason I'm trying to call it a draw, bro, is because I can see better days out of my dog. These dogs should have never met until they became champions and grand champions. We got champions here, bro. We got champions here. This is my argument. And he said no, guess what? At the 3 hour mark, now he wants to change his mind. It's over now, bro. No. Now I'm saying no. The reason why I'm saying no is because they had done so much banging on each other, there's no way in the hell. These dogs were so well conditioned, guys, they wasn't bleeding nowhere, and they had gaping holes in them. Holes, chunks. Why would you call me join the show? Gaping holes. I mean, gaping holes. They had chewed each other up. So there was no use of me, calling it now. There was no need. It's like the 3:05. It was at about the 3 hour mark. I would have to say about the 3 hour mark. They both finally was in a hole where they finally took a break. The only difference was, before they went into this break, good going on, I started pointing at the damn dog's nose. I started telling Psycho, pointing at the nose, get the nose, right there, because he got this quick mouth. And he always seemed to get the better punch than Psycho. So let's just start knocking some of these sparks out of that punch. So I started punching at the nose. I'm steady sending Psycho on the nose. And guess what, fellas? He saw it at the corner of his eye. He didn't know why I was pointing at, but he saw it. The dog was up in his chest. And then I'm pointing down there. All you got to do is move around and see what I'm pointing at. Once you see it, you're going to know what to do. As soon as he pulled around and he could see, he bit down on it. Crunch. Guess what happened? It was from that punch right there is what changed the match. Right there, because he never let it go. 17 minutes later, we was scratching the wind. Once we took the punch out, we took the fight out. You understand? The pace never stopped. They took about maybe a 10-minute break on that because they were arguing. Because when Psycho grabbed him on the nose, the dog tried to put his foot up in there and tried to peel Psycho off. And when he did it, Psycho took a second hold and grabbed the foot too. Now he got the foot in the nose, top of the bridge of the nose in his mouth. And he crunching. When I say crunching, now we bouncing around on 3 legs. He bouncing around on 3 legs. He can't get this motherfucker off his face and his shit is hurting because Psycho could bite. He was off a dollar. He was made his half brother. Now imagine this, y'all. I done cut the box completely off. Old dude, I don't know where his head was. He let me walk that dog right to the corner. He let me walk him right. I boxed him all the way to the corner until he got stuck in the corner. And when he got back into that corner, because he's trying to back out and pull out, trying to get Psycho off his face, that when he backed out and tried to pull out, he didn't know that he was blocking himself right into the wall. And when he went into that wall and fell down on his ass, and Psycho did that Mighty Joe flip and slammed him, all you heard was, yeah, you heard that call. Yes, he did. First turn in the match. Was at 3 hours and 15 minutes. First turn. It was less than a minute. We got dogs in the corner. As soon as Psycho went to make that swap out, I grabbed him. I ain't trying to bring him back into the show. He's already whining. He's crying. He done laid down. Now he laying there. We got him. I don't want to give him a chance to rest and wake back the fuck up. That's for damn sure. That's why I took the handle. I made the decision to make the handle. You know? Why would you want to make a handle when your dog is laying there quitting? At least get him back up on his feet, give him some go. But I wasn't giving that up. My job was to win. And my opportunity I saw when Psycho went to go to make the change to come off the nose, now he gonna go into his throat, I grabbed him. Boop. Only scratch in the match was me. going on scratch the wing. Because he stood there. He didn't ever come back out of there because he was down there too long. He was down there too long, and he was plumb tuckered out. Can't say he wasn't in great condition because both dogs were. Can't say he wasn't strong because both dogs were strong as fuck. It was one thing. Yeah, he stood there. He was on his feet. There's only one thing that changed that tide. One thing that they didn't know and didn't learn. You gotta train your dog. I did the thinking for Psycho, and the smartest thing I could have ever thought about was when he was trying to work his stuff around, the way that dog was catching him, I decided, well, you know what, this would be a good time to take this motherfucker's mouth away. Matter of fact, it was Twin One that said, Breeze, put him on the face. Get him on the face. Get him on the face, because everything else, dog had a quick mouth. Like he was always beating Psycho to a punch. Psycho always got to hit a leg after he hit a leg, or hit a shoulder after he hit his shoulder. You know what I mean? They back there fighting to get in each other's stifle. Imagine, one got one stifle, the other one got one, and they bouncing around on 3 legs. One got one stifle, the other one got the other stifle, and they bouncing around. They're bouncing around. He didn't like Psycho in his stifle, but he had that quick mouth that he could literally bend up under Psycho and grab Psycho after coming off the stifle, just to get, he wouldn't go back there and get him off his stifle. He'd go back there and snatch a leg or a shoulder. It was a good damn dog. It was a good dog. But the best thing I could have did that night was when I put him on that dog's face. Once he put his mouth on that face, it was over. It was over. We lost both dogs. But it was one of the greatest shows that I ever been in. My best show I've ever had. The first time I've ever seen what my conditioner looks like when it's tested. And it just so happened to be tested with 2 dogs that was damn near conditioned exactly alike, but not trained alike. All the right moves, man. You gotta have all the right moves when you're in there handling your dog. Always stay in his face. If you're in his face during the keep, then you should be in his face during the match. If you one of them kind of guys that just throw your dog on the mill and grab a seat and drink a beer and listen to some music, then you're missing a point. No, I'm always in my dog's face. I'm always pointing, sitting in. Come on, get there. Come on, boy, slow it down. That's all right, good boy. Take it down, it's easy there. There you go. That's what I want. Good boy. I do it before he gets to that wall. You have to understand, you should be able to turn him on, slow him down, make him sit down, make him hit whatever you point at. You got 7 weeks. Nothing but 4 days off in them 7 weeks. 4 days. 7 days. About a week. Yeah, it's a week. In them seven weeks. Because the only day we don't do nothing at all is on Sunday. That's the best day for him to get some rest. Because Saturday was a motherfucker. Saturday is always my peak week. My peak week. I got to see what I need to see. So he has all day Sunday, and he has all day Monday to that evening to recover. So when I walk back in there on Monday, I'm doing the exact same thing, but I'm doing the same thing I did Saturday. And he shouldn't have no problem doing it. He shouldn't have no problem doing it. Especially when I'm feeding him with the right shit, because I know exactly what I'm feeding. I know what I'm giving him during his workout. I know what kind of shit I got in me. And then I know what I'm doing when I'm training him. It's all about me and him. It used to be, Mike used to come in them later hours, and you could hear him, you could see the dogs when they hear him coming in. You know, when I was in Ohio, I was in a basement. When I was in Florida, I had my own shed with an air conditioner in it. Yes, I didn't like working my dogs in, and when I worked my dogs for pace, I worked my dogs in air conditioning, not cold air, not freezing air, but the kind of air that it is just at a mild temperature, like a night air. You know what I mean? Around, I would have to say 78, 80 degrees up in there. For him, it's hot because he's working hard. To me, I can go over there and stand by the cooler, or you know what I'm saying, where the cooler air's coming out and cool myself down, but I'm kind of hot my damn self in there. You know, but I'm not in the element. So that's giving me guaranteed, you know, I'll walk them out in a blizzard in Ohio. I dare tell you, blizzards didn't stop me. A stone-ass blizzard would not stop me from working my dog. Goddamn showering, blistering rain down in Florida would not stop me from getting my work in. I still got to take him out to jump him. I still got to take him out after I get done working him. Still got to cool him down. So it didn't matter what weather it was, I'm out there to go through it and endure it. Okay? But it was a funny thing when they would hear that door open, or they hear that shed door open, and they see Mike. Oh, it's time to work now. That's the first thing Mike come in doing. Mike wanted to he got his relationship. Because Mike is going to be on the other side, on their side, so he's going to always be scratching towards Mike. Because Mike is over there on the other side, in their corner. So they would love to see Mike. Mike could get them pumped up. Corner, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tail wagging. We used to have to put little cotton and golf tape on their tails, because their tails would be swinging so down hard, hitting the side of those walls on those mills was, you know, they splashing blood, you know, because their tails is wagging so hard. But the good thing about it was the relationship, not only did they have with me, but the advantage by them seeing Mike come in there and Mike encouraging them, Mike sending them in, Mike making them give it all. You know, that's all Mike wants. Mike wants dig. Mike wants hype shit. You know, Mike wants to blow them out. They going nuts over Mike. You know, he's going to finish for Mike. But Mike is pushing. Remember, he didn't stay there the whole heat. He wasn't there all night. He's always popping up toward the end. And they always got used to seeing that. They always responded to that. See, I never had trouble scratching. Everybody will tell you, you don't have trouble scratching his shit. At 3 hours and 17 minutes, man, we scratched the first scratch, like we scratched the last scratch, like we did the first scratch. We sure did. Just as fast, just as hard. You know, that's the first time and the only time in my career that I've seen my teeth tested. Or I've seen what it looks like when it's pushed. And the funny thing about it, like I said, I was going with a guy who trained his dog, as well literally conditioned his dog, because he had my key. It was one of them backdoor moves, you know. A friend, your friend, my friend, supposed to be my friend. He the one set all this shit up, turned out to be the dog that I took him up there to get. He sat there and bred. It was already bred. It was one of them gator lumpy puppies. Remember his little man sister's the one that had the champion and the grand champion over at the Yankee Boys. So he was damn good dog. And by him being a partner of mine, you know, he had a pet store. I had all the great dogs. I had all that shit. So, you know, I would never expect somebody to come in and sneak me through the back door like he did. But, you know what I mean? When you sit there and you do the MO, you be like, damn, we did beat up his bitch. You know what I mean? He had just bought. But that was for free. And then he took a headshot with his 2-time winner with Psycho. You know, he had a 2-time winner, you know, he wanted to see. So he got a chance to see Psycho, and Psycho stopped him in like 15 minutes. It's 2-time winner. So I'm pretty sure, what I wasn't expecting, I should have expected, you know what I'm saying? But either way, it didn't motherfucking matter. You gave a person all your secrets. Just make sure you give them to the right person. You know, if you're gonna give your secrets, just make sure that they the kind of people can take their dogs getting beat up. You know, or they shit getting stopped. You know, don't have an envious person on your team that you think is your friend. You know, some of your secrets you must keep to yourself because they're not meant for everybody. Remember, I got many guys out here. You know, you go back to the videos, you look at Tony Wade. That same video you're gonna hear about Gameville, his story. Turn around, you're gonna think about it, you'll sit, you hear gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear all these guys say the same damn thing. That twin and that keep, you know, it's awkward. You know, most guys don't believe it worked because most guys don't believe a dog can go through that kind of shit. But that's good because guess what? Inside that box where it really count at, I've proved my point for many times. I didn't give a damn who it was. It shouldn't matter. And I had some great ones and I had some good ones. But I put it on the keep and the dog. Yes, I really believe it was a team effort. I did a lot of crazy things inside the box. You know, I did. I was very serious about everything. I'm like, you know, if there's shit going on outside the box, it wasn't my business. It wasn't my problem. I had Twin One handling everything outside the box. If I needed to hear a voice, it'd have been his voice that I've been listening for. Everybody else, I was blocked. I was in a zone like my dog. I'm in a zone right along with him. I want a spot. Don't come. A lot of guys are bigger than me. But once I plant my foot, you know, don't believe me. I have a right to be where I beat you to the spot. Now, as we move, I'm moving. I'm going to hold my spot. You know what I mean? I done seen guys, you know how they lean all up on you like, you know, all like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you trying to see your dog or you just doing that shit to intimidate me? Well, I don't know what the hell you doing this shit for. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it ain't doing your dog no good. Look at the situation you in. Most of the time when guys start leaning and pushing all on you, it's because I'm in my dog's face and he's probably down in somewhere munching on some chump. Because usually that's when they start getting physical with me. When the shark done caught the chump and it's coming to an end. And they're trying to get me discouraged away from being in their dog face screaming at my dog. Or in a position where I sit there and give him a wall and then I take the other wall. But the wall I gave him was the wall his dog could escape. You understand what I'm saying? I give him the wall that his dog could escape. But you know why he can't escape? Because his owner's at the wall. He's not gonna go nowhere near his owner to get it. Like he's not gonna pass his owner. His owner's sitting right there along the wall, down over him, and we usually about around that corner section, either on that wall or that wall. You know how you got your dog when your dog is down and out, and he's getting murked. You want to sit there and damn near want to wear your hat and all. Put that hat on, nigga, and stop that shit. We ain't doing that shit. Take that hat off. You can't keep that motherfucker on your head and throw it out the box. But we don't do that. I don't do that hat trick shit. To me, it shouldn't be allowed. You shouldn't have nobody waving hats. You want to cool your dog off, you better do like I do, blow up in their ass. Okay? Shit, you want to cool their ass off. Yeah, I don't believe in that blowing in their nose shit. I be seeing guys down there blowing on in their dog nose. I don't get that shit. If I'm gonna blow anywhere in their ass, guess what I'm gonna blow? I'm gonna blow in their ass, or I'm gonna blow in that little area where they goddamn bite is. Not their nose. Blowing in there where they can breathe through their down, that They still being hope, but they still can breathe. That's why you see their lungs expanding so wide, because they're not breathing through their nose most of the time. They're breathing through their mouth because at times they be tired. You see? I'm giving air in two places. Down where the bite is or in that ass. Tail start to wagging, I'm cool. You all right. I don't need to do that no more. You all right. You want to cool them down, get a handle. If you can't get a handle, ain't no turns or nothing like that, then guess what? You better stay in the mouth and keep blowing on the ass. One thing for damn sure. One thing for sure. Control of the walls is very important. You must dominate like your dog dominates. You have to be in sync with him and he has to be in sync with you. You can see what he can't see. If you haven't trained your dog to see through you, then he's really out there on his own. You know, you might be able to encourage him by them little moments you have, you know, where you be like, come on, boy, come on, boy. I mean, how many of you guys go out there with that come on, boy shit and still stop the dog and take him for a walk? A lot of you guys do that shit. You don't, come on now. Because most of you guys, like I said, 90% of you guys don't do what I do. 90% of y'all don't believe that this shit'll work because it sounds crazy to y'all. For those who ain't never really conditioned one to do one, then y'all have no fucking deal. All y'all doing is y'all just listeners. You probably think you know how to put a dog in shape until you find one to put in shape and find out how easy it is when you lose. Like I said, how easy it is when you lose to put a dog in shape. You understand what I mean by that? You'll figure it out. Okay? Because I'm already telling y'all when I walk in that wall, I'm already letting you know I got everything mapped the fuck out. We just waiting on seeing what you come into the house with. Okay? Some dogs take a little longer than other dogs to wear them down. But one goddamn thing for damn sure, I'm going to wear you down. Because I ain't never seen a body run the pace with me. Every damn one of these dogs had a pace set on you, and this is what had a lot to do with their wins. A lot of their wins came from the pace. You want to see a short match? Give me a fast-paced dog. Shady Lady, proven factor. She had fast-paced ability. Queen of Hearts, fast-paced ability. Brat, fast-paced ability. May, fast-paced ability. Guys didn't have to do nothing but put maybe 30 minutes of pace in their ass because they kill one in less than 30 with the pace. You got that kind of ability? I ain't got to go 10 miles with your ass. I ain't got to go 10 miles with you with that kind of ability. Can I say Brad had Queen of Hearts ability? I don't know. I know one damn thing. I know Nate trained that bitch just in case he had to go a couple hours. Goddamn it, she was trained to go a couple hours. Same with me, Nasty. Better go back and look at some of them old videos of Joey. Joey was like Pretty Mama. Why do I have to say Pretty Mama was like Grand Champion Joey? Because Joey wasn't in no big ass hurry. You get around the hour mark with Joey, you see. Joey's one of them kind. Damn good dog. But you get around that hour mark with Joey, guess what? You already fucked up because the Pacers already got you behind. That's when Joey really starts coming in and clean up. He was just playing earlier. Because guess what? You done got winded and you trying to recover and Joey then kicked into that other gear. Just like Pretty Mama did. She did just like Joey. They just like to fight. They had this way where they just had this ability to be in the fight until they seen you in a position where they can kick on that other gear and you didn't have no more gears. See, they always had another gear. Because when they kicked in their gear, you didn't have a gear. You didn't have nothing to answer to that. And this is how Joy became a grand champion. And this is how Pretty Mama became a champion at 5 years old. Yeah, she was 5 years old when we started matching. 5. Prior to that, she was in Storm and Norman's house. But the whole trick of it was taking everything that I did for 7 weeks. They had an opportunity to not only go in there with the dog, but I had my own plan. After a while, you just know your dog so well that you just have, you just, every corner of the wall, you know. It's just what side of this box we're going to end up on. Because once I get over there in that area there, I'm going to be over there for a minute. I'm always cutting off the box. Always. I'm always in my dog's space, but I'm always in a position to aggravate his handler and his dog. If he's a good dog, most of them don't even give a damn about their handlers. You know what I mean? Because I've seen many guys that had good dogs that I can tell by their tail that they're in trouble. Because I can look at a dog to see that he's trying to keep up, but you can see he's losing steam and watch his tail. And then pay attention to his behavior when his owner tries to give him a pep talk or try to get him to step up the pace, or come on, boy, get in there. Come on now, son. You know, all that shit. Watch his tail. Did it respond? Most of the time they don't. If that motherfucker don't respond, then he didn't gave up on that owner. He on his own right now. And that's when it's over. Once you lose sight, your dog lose sight of you, or don't believe in you, or then gave up on you, you through. You can do all the screaming in the world, ain't gonna say that. They done. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I done seen guys leave their dog down way too long because they knew it was over. Looking for some type of miracle or something. You know what I mean? But I've literally seen them give up on their animal and leave them down there when I've been picking this shit up. You know you're lost. You know, it don't make me look no better chomping on your ass. You know that. You might as well get your shit. To me, it's almost like a, no lack of care for your animal because you know you didn't get ready to lose. So you get this bucket for your animal. And your animal probably didn't, maybe if you'd have been able to help him more, he probably would have did better. But maybe he gave up on your ass because he was not trained to depend on you anyway. But all you young guys out there that want to go into the historical notes of mine, I heard too many people, even old timers, talk shit like, what I was doing was unbelievable. Or I got something to say. But one damn thing for sure, I guarantee you ain't none of them motherfuckers been in none of the motherfucking box with twins. Not in one of them. But I can tell you for every other person who has been in there will tell you. You know why it's hard to beat them? Because you got to beat them all. You can't just beat one of them. You got to beat twin, you got to beat that dog, and then you got to beat his brother. Because it's a team thing in there, and we ain't trying to miss nothing. We ain't really concentrating on your shit. No, you can be doing great. I'm concentrating on mine to figure you out. And what quick way can I get there to trigger, a shot that can change the outcome of this show? I'm always getting them. And I'm always getting them because I'm always pressing. See, that was my biggest accomplishment. I beat your asses with pace. Pace and knowing my way around the box. I knew how to maneuver around the box. I knew how to maneuver in the corner. I made these comments before. Man, I was able to move around the corner. I see guys throwing sponges and wetting their dog all up with the sponge. You just, dog all wet up. Me, they throw me a sponge, I squeeze it out and wipe my shit off. You know what I mean? Wipe my shit. I ain't splashing no whole bunch of water on my damn dog. Hey, once in a while, I'll take it as soon as they come out of there and they throw me that soaky ass sponge. I'll tip my boy head up and squeeze a little bit down in there and get him to yop it. And the rest of it, I'm just wiping his face off. Wiping all that shit off of him. Wiping all around to make sure he's looking nice and pretty. Checking out my holes. If there's anything I can do about closing up any type of bleeders that may be accumulated in certain areas. Sometimes you're going to bleed a little bit, but you ain't going to bleed a lot. Based on the way I did things, you're not going to bleed a lot. But I can even slow the bleeding down a little bit more if I can get that wet damn cloth on there and squeeze on that mud for a minute. Because I'm done wiping. I got 30 seconds. 20 seconds, they're going to be talking about throw the sponges in. And guess what? I'm all ready to go by then. You understand what I'm saying? And the whole advantage to that is I'm still down on my knees. You seeing guys standing over their dogs. Dogs sitting between their legs. You got their feet together and the dog sitting down there in between them. And they down there got his head all stuck up. So cleaning him up and shit like that. Me, I'm down there all in that damn catcher stand. Pushed him all up in there. Got his feet sitting all up on me. I'm trying to take every bit of weight off of him. I got my arms all up under his shoulders, up under his armpits, lifting him up while I'm cleaning him off. Like I'm covering him all up. You know, wild ones like Brat and them, no, they trying to look. You know what? Guess what my second tell me? Well, my second tell me, hey, go and let her look. I'm gonna let her look. No shit. If he don't say it, I ain't doing it. I ain't got to twist her head this way, all out the corner, or have a half ass in the corner. No, I'm gonna have mine in that motherfucker, trying to keep him just as quiet. Give me a chance to clean him up. I don't want him snapping at my damn sponge. I don't want him, getting way down with water, thinking that's gonna cool him off. You know what I mean? If anything, two things that I'll do. If that water come out of the sponge, out of the bucket and stone to me, I'm gonna go take the first squeeze down in there and give him some water. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slap that water right down his asshole. Smack a good damn dash of water up there and cool them nuts. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now I'm squeezing it after that, and then I'm wiping my dog down. We ready. We don't need no more. We ready now. Take note. I seen them make a mistake with Barracuda. Remember when they put that hit Barracuda in that face with all that water? They hit Barracuda in that face with all that water, and to the very day, you hear people talking about Barracuda steal the line or took a count. That's a damn lie. A damn lie. The sponge actually smacked Barracuda when the referee threw it over there in the corner, smacked him dead in the face. Because the dude was facing, he didn't have Barracuda facing in the corner at the time. Yeah, he was calling for the sponge and he had Barracuda facing towards the, like on the scratch. And when the guy threw the sponge, it smacked Cuda in the face. And from that point, Cuda could not see. You could tell. So when they cut him loose, Cuda didn't know where he was at. He didn't stand there. He didn't stand there. What he did was he went off to the right, like he was following a light or something, like he had his eye on something else. And then he came back to the left, is when he finally got his focus. He went over there and smashed that shit. But at first, everything he did was like in slow motion, like he didn't know where he was going, where he was at. So for those little fake ass stories that you hear about, Barracuda damn near stood the line, and this is against the Masons, Eminem. Yes. Yes, you didn't hear, Harold is my boy, and I love him like a brother. But I seen him on the show, never once did he tell you he lost to Barracuda. And because the Masons are hard to beat. And I think Supernat, he was the referee, but I tell you what, it was a good show. But it was just no doubt that Barracuda was going to win. And he was, and the only reason it went like it did, because you had a great handler over there in Eminem. Them ain't no joke. Them bad boys. You don't believe that. That's why it looked like a great show. But you can best believe, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you just like this. Barracuda was never in no kind of trouble that we thought that Barracuda could lose. You know how you just deal with y'all watch the Terminator. They blow half the face off and that motherfucker's still coming back. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And without a change of attitude or nothing, regardless of what happened, he was still this. That was a Barracuda. He might not have been the prettiest. Him or Lucan. Lucan the same way. They might not look pretty doing what they do. But one thing that they had that I'm telling you, to me, it was just something about the Mayday dog. Mayday put something in it that they all had that look. A look of, it was beyond drive and pray. To me, it was a screw loose. A screw loose. Because they can get into the deepest damn show, y'all. And like I said, it reminds you of the Terminator. You know what I mean? And they know I'll be box shit. They was just focused, give a fuck what you did. It's just a matter of time that I'm going to kill you. Flat out. That's when you know you got a real Mayday dog. I'm gonna tell you another camp that has a longevity of winning dogs. They weren't necessarily killers, because they really weren't killers. Them goddamn Stone City dogs. Them motherfuckers would be like, and it's the way they handle their dogs. Remember, these guys I've learned so much from. Their dogs aren't in there by themselves. The way they condition their dogs is they have dedication. They don't slip and slide or take breaks. I mean, they are what they are. This is why I can sit there and say their names 20 damn years later, and they was already a great kennel when I came in and got to know them. So I'm just telling you, hardcore, another kennel. It's hard to whoop them dudes. Because you're not whooping the dog. You got to whoop the whole camp. They're great conditioners and they're great dog men. They know how to use the box. They know how to maneuver. They know how to antagonize. When you got McNasty and them in there, you know what I'm saying? It was more like a ground and pound with them boys. They ground and pound and shit. Nate was another one. Nate had a bad habit of getting physical. They was pretty good with this shit. I didn't see Joe handle it, I didn't see Nate handle it. Nate is aggressive. He got a little attitude when he get in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, their concept of intimidation. Ricky Jones, he talking shit in the box, and his wife talk more shit out the box. You know what I mean? It's a way that they. And then another thing that I would notice about Ricky when he did his shit. See, Ricky would step on your dog. You know what I mean? He step on your shit. shit, Ricky will sit there and kick the shit out of your dog and act like damn just the short shit that these motherfuckers done pushed him. You didn't try to get a position on Ricky pushing against him and shit. And all of a sudden you act like you want to shove him a little bit. You take that foot and kick it right across your damn dog. Oh, man, stop pushing me. I didn't see no step on dogs when they trying to get out the damn way. You know, do the little hot skip step shit. You know, all that shit ain't accident. Ain't none of that shit accident. Yeah, I'm telling. Yes, I'm telling. Another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you see some videos or some shows where you see them real good dog men just sitting there with their dogs in that catcher stand. You know, that catcher stand. And you wonder why they're sitting down there like that. Then you see some guys, they standing over their dogs. You know, some of them just stick their hand down up there in the front of them and hold them right there in between their arms, right there, where it's like they're holding them, you know, both sides of the neck, you know, and the shoulder, and handling their dogs like that in the corner, you know, as far as the scratching. Me, I always felt like when you sit them in that pocket, I'm taking weight off. I got more control of snuggling him in. You know what I mean? So when that referee swing around and face your dog, when I'm swinging around, I'm down. I got a pocket in him. 9 times out of 10, if it's on me to scratch, right? I'm sitting down in that catcher stand with that one knee down and that one leg up. And I'm sitting in that catcher stand, that one leg that's up, it's got a paw, it's got a hind leg sitting down up in there. And he's sitting back on my thigh. So when the referee say release the dog, when I stand up, look how I'm standing up. Whoop! My dog got nothing but push off coming. I ain't pushing him. I'm giving him takeoff because I'm standing up as he's taking off. His ass is sitting in my lap. So when I go release him and I'm standing up, when he's taking off, look what kind of push he gets. I'm not deliberately pushing him. I'm just standing up. Now, y'all can put that in your book for dummies. You know what I mean? Y'all use that one. You know, just don't get caught doing it too much, okay? But it's a slick move. You practice it, and you practice it in your schooling.
Track stars do it all the time.
Yeah, track stars do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's why they get their push-up. Remember, that's why they stick that damn thing that they start off on. You know, the way that one leg is kicked all back, and then that one is sit up front. So when it gives them that arch and push. See, when mine do it, when I get mine, I got their ass sitting in my lap. I got them cuddled up. All right? Now, when it's on them to come into me, I got them sitting back, and you'll see me with my arms holding their shoulders like this. But they're still sitting down in my pocket. They're still sitting in my pocket. If I know you're coming over and I'm down there with you, see, I ain't got to worry about my dog taking off and jumping in the air. You know what I mean? No, I got my dog sitting down there. I'm down there low with my boy. I got him by his shoulders, pushed back into me. So when that motherfucker, I know he's going to complete that and come on over in there, I want to make damn sure that just as I release him, I'm not going to wait to go over there and get him to crash into me. I just want to make sure that when I release him, I want to catch that dog just as he goes for that lunge. You know that lunge? I want to catch him right there in that lunge. I catch him in that lunge, then I let mine go. I'm standing up. Guess what I'm getting? Bam! Knocking the damn shit out of him. Nobody ever catch me doing it. They don't even catch me doing it. Am I cheating? No, I'm handling my damn dog. Every little inch, every little advantage. Look, I'm not the only one to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a trick. Are you cheating? No. What am I doing? I'm not pushing the dog. I'm not helping him. Some people might think I am because I'm telling y'all. the reaction that it gets, but you can't look at there and never tell. You get on your foot, you get on the ground, put both your knees on the ground, squat down, put both, now get, and then put both of them down. Now put one up and get into a catcher stance with that position, and feel like you push and grab your dog and put him up in your cup. I mean, put his ass right down in that little cup right there between your nuts and your thighs. Sit him down in there. Sit him down in there. Get the feel of that. All right? And then when you go to scratching, just let him go and stand up. At the same time you letting him go, you standing up. Bam. See that? Boom. What am I doing? He's sitting down in here. What's happening? Boom. Got the paws right there, all the right kickoff spot. That's what you call a bad motherfucker. Don't call me a cheater. Call me a bad motherfucker. All right? Don't call me a cheater. Just call me a bad motherfucker. Because all great dog mans that get inside that box is up to something. Up to something. You just don't catch them because most of you guys don't know enough of y'all be caught up in doing shit so much that you get caught up in doing things that you miss a lot of shit that's going on. You miss a lot of times when I'm sitting up there walking a motherfucker right into a corner, or I'm literally damn near walking a dog down the side of a wall, or he can't get back towards the middle of the box because I'm walking alongside with him talking to my dog. He can't never get himself back towards the box. I'm always keeping him along the wall. You understand what I'm saying? I'm always standing around the wall. I don't want him in the middle. I want him along the wall. Why? Because I'm punching all the time. I got killers. I don't need to be dancing all over the place trying to kill a motherfucker, okay? I need to catch his ass where he ain't got too many places to run. Between me and my dog, we gonna catch your ass. And we're gonna keep on punching on you. And you're not gonna get out there and run around like you want to. And if we're going at a fast pace, the best place to get a fast-paced match is not in the center of the box. If you're going to do a fast-paced match, you don't send it with the dogs running all over the place fighting each other. No. It's not that way. You want the dogs to be back there in that corner around the wall somewhere where you get a chance to do them punches and shit like that. Remember, guys, all this is historical, fictional shit. So take it like you're watching a cartoon and listening to the words that I'm saying. These are things that I did back then. So if you're really paying attention to the notes that I'm giving and understanding what I'm meaning, all the way down to hollering at your dog. Believe me, when the owner does give up, I'm going to tell you when the owner gives up. Because they start doing shit like this. You start seeing them walk over there and start talking to their boy, or talking to somebody over there by the wall, or got their hands all on their hips, or they standing up now and they ain't down there no more with you. That's when you know you got them. Because they already know their dog didn't give up. And you know why? Most of the time dogs give up because they give up on their owners first before they give up on themselves. They do. I've seen mine fight for me because they love me. And for 7 weeks, that's like me training my Malinois or a German Shepherd or any other dog. I didn't train them all. Rottweilers, even have my things with pits. Everybody will tell you, Trent always hollers scratch when he's scratching his dog. Scratch is like sit to me. Scratch is like down to me. Them are commands. Commands. Scratch is a command. He understands what that means. Just like you say sit. I say sit. You want to be a head rider? Let me get over here by this wall. Sit, boy. Oh. That motherfucker sitting for twin, get him up. Man, watch this move here. Dog ain't chasing shit. Because where he gonna go if my dog ain't chasing him? Now you just sitting on the ear trying to do what? And now you can't run. He ain't pushing on you. He ain't chasing you. He's sitting there. Another great dog that would do that was Satan. Grand Champion Satan was another dog. It would go into that sit mode on you. Oh, you want to grab Satan by the head? You want to put your mouth on Satan's head? You want to put your mouth on his nose or anywhere on his body? Around that neck area, he's going to sit on your ass. And the whole time he's sitting, he ain't trying to jerk away or get away. No, he's looking dead at that damn chest. He ain't got to chase you. If there ain't nothing there to chase. If he sits there, a dog is going to try to jump on the right side or the left side, or he's going to try to shake him down. But that's all Satan needs, because when he sits, his body gets taller. That means you got to be on his head. You're going to be up. Because when he sit down, his body going to go down, and his head and them shit's going to go up. And you're going to expose your chest, and that's when we're going to send you right back in there. The whole purpose. He's going to lay there. He's going to sit right there and see which way you go or see which way you do. As soon as you make that opening spot, we're going to send him in there. But one thing we ain't going to do, we're not going to have to chase you around with your dog locked on my head, and I'm tiring myself out pushing and trying to chase you. You know, most guys will sit there and let their dog push right on through, thinking the top dog going to get tired. It takes a whole lot to have a dog laying on top of your ass. You know, that's like a boxer. He's throwing his blows, and then he just take you and grab a hold of you and then push you down. Just hold all over you. You know, and then the referee got to come and break you. That shit gonna tire your ass out. I used to wrestle. You let me lay on around on a person who's trying to get loose, and I'm gonna tire his ass out. Because all I'm doing is laying all my weight all over him. And he's working hard to get loose. I'm not working that hard. I'm just putting all my weight on him and aggravating his ass because I ain't making it easy. It's the same thing you want to see your dog do. You got to use brains. You got to, it's like, if we didn't need to be in there, then damn it, why are we in there? If then you telling me the only purpose of it is to go ahead and grab them when we need to grab them, then you got the wrong concept, and you're going to lose a lot of matches. Because you're not going to beat nobody great, because you're fighting two people. And your dog is only fighting, you fighting two people, and your dog is only fighting by itself. Because most of you guys ain't got the sense enough to understand your dog enough to know a game plan with your dog. How many times have you done your dog to the punches? You should know how you gonna handle your dog. Remember, I can go in there and only push Pretty Mama when I can go in there and just push Brat wide open. I can go in there and push Pretty Mama wide open, but she only gonna give me what she wanna give me. They don't get corrected for giving me something. They get corrected for giving me nothing. If I'm telling you to run on that meal and you don't want to give it to me, then guess what happens? Guess what happens? I go get something I know you'll give me because you want it that bad. Remember, they have a drive and they had that goddamn, that gameness in them that, oh, you don't want to run? Okay, then I got something that's going to make you run. Okay, I had done it enough to train to do this shit. Once you get a dog got their own mind. And what makes a good trained dog is that dog gives you his mind. And you groom and condition his mind. When I send my dog around to go search a car for some drugs, because I like to do that. I ain't out here busting no cars, but don't be a drug dealer and be slipping in the neighborhood either while I'm walking around. My dog alert to your shit. I'm going to get on the phone, call my homeboy. Yo, look, this car got some shit in it. He might be in Walmart or something down where. We might be just walking around. My dog smell dope real good. Remember, we ain't the police. So we don't do police shit. Understand what I'm saying? If we go up in the damn hood, the worst kind of person you want to see walk in the hood is a nigga like me with a bunch of damn dogs. It's very well trained. Remember, I can cut one in the house and go find that shit, boy. We'll find money, drugs, and whatever the fuck else he needs to be trained to do. He's going to do that. It's all part of what you do when it comes to handling. He's not by himself. It's this teamwork. When you train your dogs and condition your dogs, you got to train him to be as one with you, regardless of what it is. And he has to like doing that. If I want him to run hard, then he'll be trained to know when I want him to run hard. When I want him to slow down, and here's a trick to that. See, I had that old River Curly. Y'all remember the Red River Curly Mill? I had 2 of them damn things. I love them mills. I love the mills. I'm telling you, when I got when they busted me, they did not get my treadmills. But I was so anxious to get the break because I didn't know how deep they had got. Let me tell you what I did. I took the belts off my treadmills, took them out to the woods, and left them. 2 Red River Curly Mills. Best meals I ever had. You know what made them meals so good for me? They had that little thing that you could screw on it to tighten the belt. Like a little brake. You know why I used that? I'll tell you why I used that. Because that right there was what I used to train my dogs to slow down. See, in the later times, if you're doing it the way I do it, remember, I know my dog's limitations because I write them down. I write them down. I could pick up a key and look at a key when I'm done with it after the show, put a big old W, we won this one, and then look at it and show and see what I did. And see what I did. I can look at the whole key because I write everything down. Everything. If he's gonna run hot early, then by the time I get to week 7, I shouldn't be running hot unless I shouldn't be trying to get tired until I get around the hour 10. You know why? Because I wrote it down. I watched him build all the way up from 15 minutes to now we can do it at an hour and 10 before I even have to start slowing him down. Slow down, boy. Come on. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Because he'll work himself to death. But once I train him to slow it down, I can slow him down anytime. Slow down, boy. Slow it down now. Slow it down. Slow it down. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? When I want him to speed it up, I get more aggressive with my words. Dig! Dig, 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 dig. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I make all kind of crazy noise. I'm making all kind of crazy shit. Am I still there? I'm still there, fellas. I got one line. Sorry, fellas. I didn't fuck. Okay, I'm back. Check mic check. Okay, sorry about that, fellas. I get excited. Y'all know how I get. I know I get excited. But these are the things that I'm training my dog to do. When y'all be hollering conditioning, I be hollering conditioning and training. See, this is the difference. And see, all dog man ain't gonna tell you that. They'll try to sell you some bullshit keep. Everybody out there think y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about. Really. I mean, I hear all these damn keeps out here. But you know what? It ain't enough of us real old dog men out here telling y'all that bullshit that y'all hearing is some bullshit. Let me be one of them motherfuckers to tell y'all new guys something. I'm not been around in the game for the last 20 years. But one thing I can tell you, based on what I have been around in the game, and never say I wasn't in the game. I just wasn't around it. That means I wasn't doing nothing. When days were over. But one thing I noticed, I'll tell you what I noticed. Y'all don't really know how to condition no dog. Y'all be acting like y'all these 2 hours and 1 hours and hour 30s and all that shit that y'all doing something good. I'm gonna tell you why, because your dogs are shitty in the conditioning. They might be lasting that long. But y'all ain't, y'all, there's no pace there. Y'all just cut your shit loose and y'all just let them go. That's what I see. They cut them loose and they just let them go. That's what I saw. You know, and it's like that. And then we wondering why these 3-time winners are losing to these first-time outers. You know what I mean? Or why these 4-time winners are looking so bad and quitting in 30. Because you got too many people making y'all feel like y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. And y'all haven't really ran into guys like me because they're not out there like that no more. There's a few, but not enough to really make it dangerous for y'all. And there's not enough of people like me out there to even support the game anymore. They all sitting back on podcasts just like me, talking about what we used to do. And you better be glad. You better be glad. You better be glad. You better be glad people like the McNasties and the Abrahams and there's so many of them. Ice. Black Ice. I mean, these guys ain't out there no more. These dudes was real serious about their animals. I've been through a few keeps with a lot of them. These guys are serious. Made me serious. Made me disciplined. Thank God for Ohio Cash. For those who know who Ohio Cash is, salute to my old man, Ohio Cash. Because he's the first person. Now, I done bought all this shit up in the Carolinas. I done did all this shit, but this man was the first person that said, man, what the hell is you doing? When I took judo out there and did that dumb shit. He was the man that came to me and said the first thing that I did wrong. I'm thinking you're supposed to walk your dog, run him. We used to take him and put him in the car and go to this park called Sand Run. And we'd be outside the car. The dog would be running next to us in the car as we going through the hills and shit like that. Oh, yes, he was in good shape. But can you imagine a 35-pounder that we conditioning at 46 pounds? And all we ain't trying to knock off no weight. We feeding him good. We ain't doing no supplements. We ain't doing none of that shit. We just feeding him and running him outside the car. That's what I call conditioning. A 35-pounder going in at 46. Come on, y'all. It was Ohio Cash that told me after that match. It introduced me to what they call conditioning. Yes, he did. He did. Now he can, and he'll probably get up, probably at home, probably hear me talking about it, and he'll sit there and he'll brag like a motherfucker. Well, I tell you, because he's right. There wasn't no James Pope or anybody like that. But it was through Ohio Cast that the doors got opened up to me. What it was to condition a dog. All right? Once I learned the word conditioning, you know, he gave me a playbook, but I wanted my book. You know, just like I learned with the papers, you know, I was already being trained to be better. I had the motivation, I just needed to be better. And this is how I learned. You know, into that coordination with Cash, you know, he opened the door up for me to be able to go to Detroit. End up going to New York. You know, Cash was, he went a lot of places, and well, I call him my mentor. I would put it like this. Ohio Cash is like this to me. You know how you have a big brother that you wish you could be like him? But I wanted to do it different than him. But because when he put me on the track, he will always have that respect for me. I felt like what he got me to do, I got better. I think I was even better than what he taught me. I know I was better than what he taught me because I did so much more. Even though I know that he could condition a dog, and he won a lot of good shows with that conditioning. I just wanted to be better than that. You know what I mean? And he did a lot of upsets. So I got to shout out to Ohio Cash because he was the creator of what I call that inner side of understanding how important conditioning was. You know? And what conditioning meant to the game of dog. You know, still a dog trainer, but this conditioning thing was so much different. When it comes to the box, I had to tell you, Abraham, McNasty, they would be my idols. Jethro. Back when everybody knows Jethro. You know, if you're from the Act Right, you would know Jethro. Yes, Jethro. He was the one. What was their name? I don't want to say his name, but I just say Behind. Behind. Yes, he was another one that I admired his conditioning. You know? And I always got a little nosy with him. Loctite. Great conditioners. Great conditioners. But I think, you know, when it comes to conditioning, I think once I got up with Nate and Joe and McNasty and Mr. T, and they introduced me to the world of roids, that changed everything for me. It did. It changed everything to me. The concept on how you general the box. You know, these are the first guys that I heard say, Twin, you got to learn how to be a pit general. Huh? No, just don't go in there and drop your dog in and just run behind your dog screaming at him. There's so many other things that you can do to help your dog win. Where everybody be like, you know, it's true that, you know, I ain't got to fight. The dog's got to do the fighting, which was true. But if it was just that simple, why did they use corner man in boxing? Okay? That's one of my big brothers talking that kind of shit to me, you know, making a point, you know, and which was a great point. You know, you got to learn how to be a pit general. Being a pit general is just as much as important as you conditioning your dog and taking him to war. And all the little sneaky things, which y'all call sneaky, or you know, old timers been doing this shit for years. They've been stepping on dogs for years. They've been doing the pocket stand thing for years. You know, and they learned it from somebody. They just passed it to me. And people will tell you, Twin, bad motherfucker up in that motherfucker, man. They tell you that because I was. But I was a bad motherfucker because I was taught by some bad people. I don't see that kind of leverage out here. I mean, there's guys out here to get you know, that I see out here that, you know, they probably were good dog men back then, but they weren't great dog. And they probably great dog men to y'all, but they were no more than probably decent dog men to me. If you understand what I mean. Not here to put nobody down, but I there was guys out here when I was out here matching dogs, okay? Some of these new names that I hear out here, them was old names that weren't no names back then. Somewhere down in there, they came up with something and came up with these dogs and all this other shit. You know what I mean? It really puts y'all at a disadvantage because we cannot tell the real from the fake. And then y'all so easily influenced by dumb shit. You know, I really can't really help y'all with that. You know, I can't. I can't. Because you will take what I'm telling y'all assholes, you know what I mean? And I'm calling all y'all assholes. And they know who I'm talking about. Because the only ones that take that asshole word is the one who know who you are. All right, and that's the ones to gravitate and be the first ones to sit there and act like you know what the fuck you talking about and try to chop something that I already done, something you ain't never done. But I've already done and proven my fact. That's why I'm sitting here telling everybody what I'm saying. All right? Them are the ones I call the asshole. All right? Guys, don't be the asshole. We got enough of those right now. You know, I'm putting that shit out here, giving it to y'all, the whole game for free. I'm even telling you the darkest secrets, the real pit general shit. The mind of what you want to be doing while you're in there, so you can take your dog and go play with some of your dogs and tuck them in and watch that shit and be like, oh, twin, I tried that shit. That shit was cold. Oh, that shit was cold. That's what you'll say. Walk that dog down the wall while you're schooling your puppy. Teach your dog how to go left and right. So it makes you look like you're an all-star when you're out there in the real world playing the real game. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looked like. You know, I'm going to tell you, most of these guys out here to claim the name of fame that us big kennels back then never ran into. You know what I mean? But they didn't scramble their way because all of us done died off and jumped the fucking, all of a sudden y'all got this kind of shit left out here. Those guys, I'm saying it to those guys, y'all are at a disadvantage. You're at a disadvantage. That's probably why I hear the shit that I hear. That's probably why we can't get it together, because what we taking in the box these days are just normal. There's no superstars. Back then, everybody knew what the fuck was up. You got a lot of these guys running around here. We don't use roids, but I mean, every damn big kennel I know of used them, so I don't know who the fuck y'all think y'all is. Because to me, y'all definitely some nobodies, because I don't know you. You've been around the game 20 years, 20, 30 years and had a bunch of damn dogs. I don't know you. So if you was not using roids, who the fuck was you whooping? Because everybody else was using. I can give you the big names, and I can tell you who all used them, because most of us that got caught with them. So even though we was telling y'all we wasn't using them, when we got jammed, or those who did get jammed, you're going to always find steroids at their house. Okay? Now, my question is, for you heroes that I don't use them, I would like to know who the fuck you whooping. I'm not saying that the roids is the answer to all, but one damn thing for sure, I can guarantee you 85% of the big kennels that you read about with their great dogs was using steroids, period. You know? And it has everything to do with the box. Because that's the only place it just becomes a major factor. Everybody can't use steroids. Everybody can use them, but do you really know how to use them? What do you use them for? Do you understand what roids do? Do you know how to handle a roided dog in a match? Do you know how to even prepare for a roided dog to be in a match? You know, it's one thing to be on roids, but it's one thing to be on roids and not know what the fuck you're doing with them on roids. You know what I'm saying? Look at Mike saying about don't teach them to keep. You hear that? Did y'all hear that shit? I just heard that was 21 who said that. Y'all just letting y'all know now. Yeah, I heard that. Go do a replay. Go back and listen to that shit. You're gonna hear somebody say, don't teach them to keep. That was 21. Yeah, you heard him. Yep, he said that shit. The keep is a very important thing, because I'm gonna tell you why we haven't really put our keep this flat out there. Until the game showed me that y'all not influenced by a bunch of nobodies, you won't get my keep. That keep will go to guys that's gonna be out there kicking y'all ass. Yeah, I said it. Y'all keep going around here listening to all that bullshit. All right, go ahead. I ain't got nothing bad to say about wherever the fuck you getting your info from. But that info right there is going to be used to kick ass. Because I see an advantage. So why teach it to somebody who won't use it but talk about it? Why put it out there for somebody that don't even do shit, that had that kind of information walk around and act like they know it all. Or act like, there's something wrong with it. Ain't never tried it, ain't never used it, but they know it. But they want to talk like they know what's wrong with it. Okay? That's why. There's too much bullshit out here for me to just give my keep out here. You know what I mean? Y'all influencing, y'all listen to too much other dumb shit for me to share that information. I'd rather continue putting it in the right people's hands so they can continue kicking y'all ass with the shit. And that's the only point that's there to be made. Keep whooping their ass. You know what I mean? And I can guarantee you they won't never talk about you. They won't never talk about your keep because guess what? You're not going to give them that keep because that's a damn stipulation that I tell every guy that I've ever showed it to. And you have not heard them on this show. If you're new, there's videos that there's other people who have been brought up on that keep will tell you that it's a badass keep. And what I felt like that I could give the game on the get back, I've been around here long enough doing this shit right here that y'all, I can't get that shit out to y'all because there's not enough of y'all out here to use it. Listen to what I said. It's not enough of real dogman competitors to use such a keep. It's only going to be used for such a privilege. The privileged ones who know it going to be the ones that are going to benefit from it. And those are the ones that I remember I get to be the one to check off and say, yes, I'll give it to you. Yes, I'll take the time out to tell you everything. You know? Yeah, I can still, I can and will do that, but I'm only going to do it to the selected few. Everybody else, try to get there where they are, and you might get somewhere. This makes it all fun. Anybody think they can whoop me with it? I'm pretty sure there's going to be guys out there, Remember, this is still historical events now. Remember, they're all historical. Everything's fictional until proven it that it's legit and real. So let's keep this thing on a hypothesis. Let's keep this on a fictional incident or event. There's guys out here that y'all are influenced by, man, that don't have a fucking idea. When I listen to some of the shit that being said, I wonder. There was a lot of big kennels out there. A lot of those big kennels are gone. You can't stay on the top of the mountain all the time. Ask Simba. At some point, he had to get his ass off the mountain. You know what I'm saying? We all have our ups. There's not too many great kennels left. And when they had a stronghold on the game, when us guys like me got in the game got better. Floyd Boudreaux, David Tant, I can say that these were great guys. Mr. Mayfield, Pete Sparks, I give you all the credit. But y'all could not deal with none of these motherfucking dogs that I saw in the motherfucking 90s. I'm going to keep it real with you. The 90s and the 2000s, no, this game was in a totally different goddamn class. Totally different class. I'm telling you, these were some bad, hey, look. Y'all still got a lot to talk about when it comes to them dogs back then. The game has not been that strong since. So for all these people that kind of swear that they was around in the 90s and all that shit and, just now popping up out here with this story to tell, trust me, I'm a part of it. I'm out there amongst those great guys. And I'm the one sitting behind a screen looking and talking to y'all, telling y'all, some of these motherfuckers that y'all be kissing their ass on, it sound good, but thank God ain't no journal to pick up and check. See, that's the good thing. You can pick up the journal if you got any laying around and find me up in the motherfuckers. A lot. So, like I said, I ain't got to write about it. You can read about you know, and that goes for all the other great dog men that I had the opportunity to taught me how to be a pit general. And that I was. I didn't sit down and write the book. I was taught the book. It's like I knew how to learn how to know what dogs I could win with. So that means my level of looking at what I needed. You know, a lot of y'all got dogs out here. Remember, 99% of bulldogs fight. It's always been the rule. You know, so 99% of motherfuckers know how to grab a toy and shake the shit out of it. You know, what's so gullible and gladiator type about that shit? When you know, these are all average things. You know what I mean? And that's the funny thing about it. Back there during my time, guess what? We didn't do that shit. We didn't do that shit. Remember what I had to do? I had to take some damn puppies to show the world that where everybody was mad at. I showed the world with some puppies. Puppies changed the game. Why? Because my mind frame of what I was taught. Grab these dumb motherfuckers and put them down and show these motherfuckers what you're fucking with, Reese. You know where I learned that from? I learned that from Stone City to hardcore to goddamn New York. Over there with the Gator Boys. My boys up there, STP. You know what I'm saying? All my motherfucking Kango. You know, if anybody know Kango, Champion Kango up there. Y'all remember Champion Kango up there in that Buffalo area? These were good dogs back then. You know what I'm saying? You know, Snipe, y'all boys all up in that area. Them dogs, they're just bulldogs. I've been in all those areas. Can't talk about South Carolina when I've been in South Carolina. You can't talk about Georgia when I was in Georgia, Tennessee, Dog Pound, and all them boys. You know, come on. I mean, I've been around them all. Arkansas, M&M. I've had the opportunity. Thunder Kennels. Who don't know Thunder Kennels down in Texas? Big Rob down in there, the Mississippi and all that area, but he was Detroit. These are dog men. I'm talking about guys that you didn't hear these new names of claiming they was back then around that time. Nowhere in the missing, none of this shit that I'm talking about. When did all this shit come about? They must have came about once we shut down. It was safe to come out the closet or safe to peep around. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I definitely believe outside of Fat Bill, and I ain't knocking Schoolboy shit. I can't knock him. He know. He know. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. I can tell you the guys that I can salute to. Guys that I know was stepping their foot in hot water. And had no other choice but to respect the game. That's why he got the respect that he got now, because you have to respect the game when you had them kind of people out there. You talk about Jigger and Wiley and, you know, Brat and Elrod and Queen of Heart and Shady Lady, Mayday, Luke Kane. I mean, look, y'all don't have it, okay? Y'all don't have it until y'all learn. Until y'all learn, y'all won't have it. Because where y'all at right now, you're not learning from the right people, fellas. I ain't gonna give y'all something and have somebody else chop it all up into fucking pieces thinking they know what they want to do. You want to add your little tweak, you know? You add a tweak and then go wrong. You want to blame it on me. The tip ain't shit. You shouldn't have never tweaked it. I ain't tweaked shit. Did I give you something to tweak when I gave it to you? No. Understanding that. But to each their own. How much of a tweak did you do? It wasn't enough to change the format of what you did, twin. See, a real dog man tell me that. You know, it ain't the fact that you can never make it his own, because I can't say I created that keep, and I didn't. I didn't create the keep. I learned to keep. And I stuck to it, and I got verification by a lot of the other kennels that I was dealing with. I can't even forget Supernat. A major piece of me understanding. Stone City, hardcore. I have to say it, guys. Y'all ain't got them kind of motherfuckers running around no more. Y'all ain't got nothing on the closest thing. And I would have to say, Fat Bill, and he's not going to tell you too damn much. He's not. I mean, he's a mentor to me. That he is. But we were jungle players, and Fat Bill will tell you. He know what kind of camp I come from. He know what kind of people I play with. And that's probably why I get him the respect as my mentor, because I seen Fat Bill out there. He made history. A lot of you guys can't do, I mean, y'all can't do nothing but give him respect. If I give him all the respect in the world. I mean, y'all can't give him the respect that I give him, then y'all ain't dog men. It ain't a personal thing to me. You can't stand up and give Schoolboy his just with them definitely understanding, you know, time changing. They just so happen to get caught up in that fire out there. But for them to be able to maintain and hold on to it, but respect the facts for what it was, because both of them will tell you. Both of them will tell you, and them are great dog men. That them motherfucking boys out there wasn't playing back then. You really had to know your shit. So all these new ones that claim the fame, because all the old ones are gone, and because, you know, there's nobody left, there's no more books, and those that used to have books, you didn't got them confiscated, or you didn't really treat them like treasure. You know, I wish somebody could get those books back up where you guys could go in there and look at what was going on during that time. The Undertaker, the Gaston Dog, the Ratliff shit, the Garner shit. Their town was, they still had great dogs. But it was really the great dog man that really made this shit great. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Great dog man. Great dog man. Windy City Combine. I mean, I just keep on dropping them. Keep on dropping them. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. This is not what I'm seeing here. Really. You know, everybody want a podcast. Well, I support all of y'all. I would support all of y'all. And I hope if I'm supporting you, that you bring your podcast to the knowledge and the level that I'm at. Don't try to be better than me unless you're ready to go out there and show the world that you're better than me. If you ain't gonna learn or talk, I'm better than Twin. I could kill Twin in now. Yeah, you coulda, shoulda, and you woulda. Back then, I don't think so. You know? So let's not let that be an excuse of what you could have done. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all think y'all could have whooped me. A lot of y'all could have. But I guarantee if I had to put a dog between my legs right now, how many of you motherfuckers stand up and say, I'll do it? For real. I mean, if you got it in your heart to say it, you know, we always got back channels. You know, we ain't got to spread the word all out here on the internet like, you know, we're going to go over here and fight some damn dogs when we're not. So let's keep that where it's at. If you really felt that way, don't tell the world, come and do it. You never know. I might say, yeah, you won't know, do you? Because you won't hear it come on this shit. So you can say it all you want out here, but do you really want to test that shit when don't nobody got to watch and you all by yourself? You have to really find the fuck out on your own. And then after the results, you know, you can jump out there and say, I told y'all. Or you're going to be able to, yeah, I probably won't say shit. Just go away, because Twin ain't going to tell on you. I ain't gonna tell nobody what I did. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Pit General. Pit General. Stop listening to this other shit. Start listening to some real shit. Y'all understand that shit tonight? I'm trying to teach them. Well, I mean, I gotta try it. You heard Twin One said, take what I'm teaching y'all and try it. I don't think y'all got the full concept because I don't think a lot of you guys are real anyway. I mean, I'm being honest with you. I don't know. I keep on saying 90% of y'all are just bullshit. I mean, look, I support 7-8. I support Pelican Bay. I support Fat Bill. I support G Rascal, Red Boy G Rascal, Red Bobby. I would support Gully Kennels. Send me a link. I'm gonna check out the shit. I don't even got a link. You know, I want to subscribe to all y'all shit because guess what? When I come to y'all shit, guess who y'all got in y'all room? To me. I got a real dog, man. So I get a chance to sit back and watch. You know what I mean? I'm sitting back watching. You know what I mean? So I'm like this. Y'all already got check marks against y'all guys because y'all are being influenced by a lot of nobodies to think they want to be somebodies. And I'm just being flat out. And the motherfucker don't like me saying that shit. Like I said, we on the internet out here talking amongst the people. So we don't give a fuck. You want to step off this on the outside of this shit right here? And then, you know, you got my number, you got my email address, you got all that shit. We ain't got to broadcast none of this shit. You don't like what I'm saying, you know what's up. You know, just call me. It's not a personal issue. You know? But what other way are y'all gonna learn? I don't mind spanking ass. Remember, I was a young kid back there on the block being taught by some bad motherfuckers. You think I'd enjoy kicking all that ass out there? You didn't think I didn't feel like I was on the top of the mountain and shit when I was, you know, and I didn't have a name like these great dog men. I didn't. It took me to have Champion the Brat because she was off of Mayday. They didn't say, wasn't nobody talking about Mikey, wasn't nobody, well, you know, the hometown was Judo. You know, Too Sweet. When I lost Too Sweet, that was the first match I had lost in damn near what, 8 years? When Cross Country beat me, when Crossroad beat me, man, I had damn near won 20 matches by then. You know, I mean, I went a stretch. A stretch from the time that I learned from Cash what to do with them damn dogs to the time that I lost the damn Crossroad, I hadn't lost a match. But look who was in my corner. I wasn't buying dogs for none of them. I didn't need to buy dogs from none of them. Because what they gave me, I could use on any dog, any line. For real. That's exactly how it was. I never had a dog from Nate. I never had a dog from McNasty. I bred to Stone City. I bred to Mayday. I bred to Hardcore. Remember, I bred these dogs. Didn't nobody give me shit. Yo, yeah, best dog I got. I mean, I did get a dog from Jesse, but I bought Jesse. I bought that dog. Remember, I bought him. A little buck. From Stone City, I did not come back without, I came home without Red Ace, but I came back with a bad motherfucker. Little buck. And Jesse taught me a lot himself. You know? He was probably one of the deepest guys that outside of my up north family. He was probably the tightest guy I had down here on my camp outside of Deep South. And if it don't be for really, Stone City's the one that put me in the pot here. Because through Stone City, I was able to catch up and run around here and get to know the guys that I picked up on Deep South and Mr. Link and Ulysses and them boys with Cuda and them. Look, you know what I mean? 187, Labs and them. Look, if it don't be for Stone City, and you know, and through Stone City, I would have never got up with Mike. And without none of that, I would have never ran into the boys that had Wacko and the Emmets and California Jack. Remember, I've been with all these guys, been in different places and different times. Way up there in Bridgeport, Connecticut with Angel. End up way down here in Miami with Mayday. Yeah, I lived a lovely life in the dog game, guys. So for me to be able to sit here and be one of the very few real dog men out here on this podcast, and I can say that and don't feel no shame in saying it, y'all have been bamboozled and y'all minds have been fucked over because a lot of you guys don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. A lot of you guys talk with more hype than action. You know, just who talks the best. It ain't who do the best, it's who talk the best. You know what I mean? And to be honest, man, y'all doing it in the worstest fucking places. Out here. Out here. You know, I call the things that I see, you know, when it comes to pit generals, better keep this tape right here. Because I don't think y'all got enough people that have any real idea what it takes to be a real pit general. To be a real pit general, you've got to have a real dog first. You know what I mean? And y'all don't have enough of those out here to really make a difference, you know? Yes, out here it's really easy to make champion, but it's also really easy to lose with a champion. You know, that's what makes the game funny to me. You know, and it's not always about the dog. I mean, you got a champion that he's quitting in 20 minutes. What the fuck is a champion doing quitting in 20 minutes running hot? Well, what the fuck was he doing the last 3? Or did he, or was there really 3? I mean, how many times do we got to go out here and got motherfuckers running around here verifying, yet nobody wants to understand why the historical book of records is around. And here we go again. We do got a correction. First of all, Cheap Red Boy Rascal. Let me make this clear to you, my friend. That local dog, that Zola dog you was talking about, bro. That motherfucker right there. Let me tell you, man. I like that dog. Okay, somewhere along the line, you know, I think I picked up a message like, I wasn't talking about Zola now. Hold on now. You talking about the dog, the local dog of a yellow buck? See, what I forgot to tell you is how to breed that shit. You know, and I don't want to tell you out here in front of everybody else because I don't want nobody to know. We didn't put him on the screen. We didn't show him, all right? But I'm going to leave that between me and you. I told you I've been trying to get out with you. I didn't text you. I didn't try to call you. So whatever going on, you got my number, let me know. So I can tell you what I would do with that because, believe me, dog is worth breeding to. If that's not what you got on your yard, then it would be something I would want on your yard. It would be something I would want on my yard, just the way you want to do it. You know what I mean? And yes, I did breed that. I did breed some shit off of the local dog right up there in Tallahassee. Old man, he had a great one too. But Buck Rogers was better. You gotta remember, Buck Rogers was the first litter that had Mayday and Stone City in him. So was Bebe, registered and married. All right, those two puppies that changed the dog game as puppies, not as grown dogs. Now they got theirs, but as puppies, they made a few go away for the betterment of the game. So yes, I did go into a Stone City dog with Buck Rogers, and we did smash his ass. It wasn't meaning to smash him because I wouldn't have did that anyway because I don't go into shit in my own yard or, you know, I just don't do it, especially in the respect of I'm cool with that kennel anyway. But the opportunity came and it was something I couldn't walk away from. So it is what it is. And so I had to deal with it where it was. So that's how I got dealt But let me just let you guys know. Zola is a good one. Now, let me go to the next one. Michael Myers was a true champion, okay? So for all you people that just tossed up in their air and might hear some old crazy shit coming from some other dumbass podcast, you know what I'm saying? Listen to me. Coming from reputable sources, not nobody. And when I call somebody reputable sources, I'm not on the same level as y'all and y'all reputable shit. Because I hear some of y'all dumbasses will say pro name, and I'll be mad as fuck. You're going to call that a reputable source. Not talking about pro, but he can never be a reputable source to a dog man that does fucking dogs. This man, just keeping it down there, ain't talking about him and putting him out there. I'm just making something very fucking clear. This is the truth and a fact. Now, if you don't like that fact, then throw a rock and cause a fire again. I'm not into that shit, because I didn't mean to put nobody down. I'm just telling you what it is, it is. So when I say reputable, I'm talking about somebody reputable enough that they don't go through this bullshit here and take what's coming off of here and call it reputable. You understand what I'm saying? Reputable dog man will tell you that Michael Myers was a legit champion. Not only is he a legit champion, he's throwing shit. So whoever that guy was that bred to that damn Michael Myers, call me. All right? You hear me right? Whoever that was that showed me that pedigree with that little bitch, I done forgot her name. And I told you this goddamn thing is on her. I know there's a sister with a 2, a daughter with a 2. I need you to call me. We're getting a lot of response about that, all right? So there's 2 people I need to hear from. The guy that showed me the Zula, I think that was G Red Boy Rascal. Open that line up, nigga. Give me that call, baby. And that damn Michael Myers, dog, the bread to Michael Myers. That one, right there, that one. Need to get in touch with me, man. You got reputable people backing both of y'all up. Reputable dog, man. Reputable to me. Not reputable to y'all, because y'all probably half of y'all don't even know. They chimed in. They chimed in, okay? Good dog man. Old dog man. You know? Y'all talk about shit that y'all don't even know y'all talking about when you talking about people who can stand there. What? If you ain't standing there, you know, you assuming. No, I got reputable dog man who was standing there. And you ain't got to tell somebody like me twice. And once I get it from somebody that I know that's reputable, Going Hard Kennels' stamp of approval was on it. And if my approval was on it, y'all need to wake up. If you take my approval on what I'm trying to give y'all and compare it to some of this other shit that's amongst y'all, where y'all want to put me in that same category, don't fuck with me. Don't expect shit out of me. Because already we're not on the same track, and you can never be on that track with me. Mallory. Is that her name? Mallory 1 and 2? Yeah, get in touch with me, man. Yeah. Yeah, him and the Loco. That I think it was 4 times Loco. You know what I mean? I mean, just because I beat the line, you know, didn't mean that the dog was trash. And I don't think I ever called the dog trash. I don't even think I put the dog down. I think what bothered me about it was, did I ever tell you how to breed that motherfucker? That's what was getting me. Don't forget, on the banner, going across the screen down there, it's got the Going Hard Reloaded at gmail.com. That's Going Hard Reloaded at gmail.com. All right? Now, we have, look, I'm open for all that shit, but see, them dogs like that, look, when I got guys coming through the back street, I'm talking about the back street where, you know, us old dog men, see, they love me, Twin. They love Twin. Because Twin is out here doing something that they would not do. You know, if I leave it up to them, they'd be like, y'all a bunch of assholes. You know, man, you doing a lot to teach them sorry motherfuckers anything. You know, a lot of guys feel like that. A lot of guys walked away from the game because they don't feel like it's worth losing their families fucking with y'all. But they will not sit back and let y'all discuss and put down the historical events that happened in the past. They will not let you sit back and disrespect it. And so when they call me and they tell me that I know what they expect from me, and they're going to get that from me. They're going to get that shit from me. I wouldn't give a damn who the hell I piss off. Because you throw a rock at me, I'm throwing bricks. So behave. These dogs are real. These dogs are worth breeding to. These dogs are producing. And the reason why I want to know who these people are, because these are the kind of people that will save the game. These are the kind of people that will build the competitiveness and the lines that are being lost. Bring it back. There's possibilities out here. As many of you guys can have those possibilities. But until you prove a point and make a fact, because right now it's just a fiction, and when there's a fiction, there's no belief or realness to it, keep it that way. And prove your point where it don't have to be on a motherfucking TV camera. You understand what I'm saying? Too many of y'all out there. Too many of them out there. I see y'all in too many damn rooms. So let's go. Guys, if y'all feeling what I'm saying, I need some, just throw a couple of these up. Muscles.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
The thumbs up and some muscles if y'all feeling it. Now, I might be a little hard. I might be a little hard on you guys that ain't really had a chance to get your feet wet. And the reason why I'm being hard on y'all because y'all talking too damn much. Y'all talking too much and y'all creating a problem out here. Y'all are the ones that's making it hard. When y'all got people out here that's living and surviving off of animosity and Peyton Place and soap opera bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's getting down to some of these guys, man, they don't even like some of you motherfuckers in the room with them because they believe that y'all the police. You know, there's thousands of views out there on our videos. So y'all know what that means? Just because they're not in this chat room, there's thousands of people that still look at this video. That means they're looking at this video and they responding to twin this, twin that, twin this. You know why we don't come in on channel? You know why we don't do this? Because there's too many of y'all out here that they're watching, bouncing around, and really in certain areas that you should not be in, and then poking your asses up in our room, and you making people worried. So they're out there, there's things coming through the backstage. You're gonna clean this shit up. You're gonna clean this shit up, shut up. That's my advice to you. Shut up and put up. Because that's the only way the game is gonna move forward. It's not gonna move forward on this podcast. It's not gonna move forward on any podcast out here. Not one podcast can save this fucking dog game. Not one. Not even me. It's going to take an accumulation of the old school way of doing things in a safer way with the new school. Y'all don't want to, you ain't going to follow it out here on this show. It's not going to come. I can teach you the whole game, but guess what? I can't do your dog for you. You know what I mean? But I can definitely show you how to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all heard what I said today for the pit general, you always are welcome to ask more questions. You know, if there's anything that I can do to help you guys, you know, always feel free to ask. Like I said, there's the email up there. Send them in. I'm always getting emails, but I'm getting emails from my friends. Again, y'all, we're going to give, regardless of how Michael Loomis is seen in everybody else's eyes, Michael Loomis is a dog man. You know, his name, he might have been around back then, but he was, you know, he was probably a good guy, but he didn't really ring the bells of the greats. But, you know, he's a respectable man enough for us to respect him. You know, remember, I got arrested and I was on the front page for 7 fucking days. So why would y'all be sitting there talking about that shit? It's not a good thing to happen. So respect the man and let him go through his case. Let him go through his sickness, and let's continue doing the honorable thing, dog man. The honorable thing. Now, anybody say anything to me? Anybody? I'm putting a goddamn warning out there. Don't say shit to me about that because I ain't got nothing to say. I said what I had to say. Respect the man. Let's wish him the best. Let's hope he get through this shit. All right? And that's all we can do. He's still a dog man. He's still part of that fraternity. The motherfucker was busting down doors when he was stepping out there talking. So don't go stepping and spitting on him now. Respect the game. Respect the name. Got that? Muscle up that shit. Give me some 100 on that. Give me some 100 on that. Right? Let me know when you start seeing hundreds. If you're with me and you feel me on that, fellas, give me some hundreds on that. Because that's 100 shit. Real shit. That could be you one day.
Okay, now. I don't see my thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Muscles. Muscles. Roses. Damn it. I need to see them damn roses.
All right, fellas. I had a good time today, though. Explaining that shit, you know. The pit generalship and talking about that stuff, man, it's going to up your hands, guys. Remember, you call your shit right. Be honest to your eyes. If you're going to feel a certain type of way about your shit, just do your shit in private. You know? Stop being in such a hurry to brag. What else I was gonna put up on the thing today, man? I want to put somebody big on, nice on the screen. I know I'm putting back on the screen.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
Reaper.
Today, my dog of the day is my dog of the motherfucking Tuesday. Oh, come on. That's right, y'all. I got Mood Up on the screen today. Y'all seen her last week? She got thumbs up this week. That's right. Mood Up is closing the show out today. Daysville Mood Up. Y'all better look at that bitch. That loco dog. That Mallory shit, that Michael Myers shit, y'all better look at that kind of shit, boy. That's what y'all need in your world. Put it together, think about it. Put it together, this is all proven shit now. See how they got excited, Michael, playing with the mic. Give it a chance. We one line. Uh-oh, he didn't have to.
Yes, sir. Mic check, mic check. Hold on. Hold on. See, acting crazy. Hold on. Back.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna repeat myself. Dog of the day. I'm ending the show with is Muda, Gainesville Muda. Y'all seen her Tuesday. We talked about it, and we just going back because today she's gonna be the featured dog. So y'all enjoy yourself. Look at that pedigree. Mallory, that loco, champion Zula. Look at what I'm looking at here, y'all. That's right, y'all. Yeah, it's back wall. Everybody's holler twin. Y'all need to start put more of y'all dogs out there on your screen. Y'all put everybody else's shit out there. So I'm gonna bring y'all some of that new Gameville shit, that old going hard shit, making that new Gameville shit. So y'all bring some of that shit around there and let's make some real shit happen. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, here we go. That's right. It's coming to an end now.
What's up?
I gotta turn that hat around up. You already know what I'm saying. I had a rough day. Had to explain some harsh shit.
Boy, today was one of them kind of, boy, I was like, gray line, oh Lord. Oh my God.
I know, I'm just so excited, man. I know I've been fucking up, man. But hey, guys, thank y'all for coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
Make sure it's the weekend. Everybody needs to stay safe.
Definitely stay safe.
Everybody take on your yard.
Stay on the yard.
Be good to your wife. Be good to your kids. Be good to your dog. And always remember, always scratch your win.
Yeah.
Deuces.
It's Friday, man. Tonight the parking lot gonna be off the fucking chain. I'll see y'all over there. Yeah! Come on! Stop it!
Pelican Bay, what's up? 7-8 Sports, I see you. Who else we got? Welcome. What was Red Murray? What's up, man? What was your news show? Welcome down round. What's up, baby? Shout out, salute. Fat Bill, salute. Triple J, what's up, baby? Salute. Hellsay, salute. If I missed you, salute. Come on. Come on. Boy, I'm fired up. Trying to take out that pole, y'all. Anybody got the numbers on that pole? Anybody who said the referee, you better make sure you got a good referee. You know, we talked about that. The way y'all playing these days, I don't know what a good referee looks like. Yeah. Come on.
The final tally on the pole. $80 to 20%. Judge referee wins. Hands down.
80% said the referee. Y'all better go back and check that video on the referees. Y'all better go back and check that video.
You better be checking these refs then, y'all.
Checking the refs.
That's putting a lot of responsibility on them. That's right, Pit Dog. Shout out to Mama and the family. Prayers up.
Shout out to Mama. That's right, fellas. Shut them down. Down and dirty. This is for the chat room. Stand up. Dog man, stand up. Come on. Come on. Y'all